going on the journey as well. So yeah, exciting things are happening. Exciting things are kind of going on, and it's good. So first of all, we're almost at 2.5k subs, which is absolutely like insane, really. I mean, I looked at my stats, and in the last 28 days, that's over 700 new subscribers, which is like absolutely like mental. I remember the channel was at about 770 subs about November time, I think, and I was stuck in there for ages because I used to do like gaming content, talking about gaming, because for those of you who don't know, I actually used to work in the gaming industry. I've worked in esports, I've worked in like game development and whatnot, and I used to do a lot of gaming focused content, but I found it quite difficult, a bit tricky to do. I think that play area was quite saturated in terms of content, and for the amount of time it would take to make like those videos and things, it just wasn't. I found it quite difficult and quite tricky, so I kind of stopped doing that and then focused on the airsoft stuff. And I was like, I think it was mid December, I was like, I'm going to do a video every single day. And ever since then, the growth and getting bigger has been like absolutely amazing. And it's all down to you guys, really, because you enjoy the content that's going on. Oh wait, is the stream still going? Oh, it's still okay. Is it still going on? The live preview just seemed to just poo itself. Is it okay? Is it still there for you? I think it's still okay. No, I don't know. Is the stream still okay, everyone? Let me know. It's all good. Oh, okay. I have no idea what's going on there for me then. Let me put in that link and let's see if that is okay. I'm going to just wiggle my head. Oh, no, yeah, that's fine. Look at that. Oh, I can hear myself as well. Perfect. Cool. All right, we'll leave that one up there. Amazing. Something happened there. Hello, Combat Raiders Airsoft. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Oh, and paintball too. Oh, well, you may be happy with part of today's then. There's a thing that's announcing too. But yeah, what am I looking at? Yeah, so we've had like it's been insane. Like the growth that we've had. Hello Olag as well. Welcome to the stream. So nice to have you here, boys. It's been absolutely insane, and it's great for you to get your feedback on what kind of content you like, the kind of content you don't like, and yeah, it's especially at the minute when we can't go off and play. It's nice that my regular airsoft content is like helping you guys kind of deal with this airsoft drought that we have. Like I think the last time I played, I think was probably start of December, mid-November, something like that, when I went to Phoenix, and it's been so bloody long. it's been so long. I feel like I just spent my life talking about airsoft and not even doing it. So hopefully we can get into the field at some point. I wanted to say about like the community, because we're building an awesome community. Something that I'm genuinely really proud of. There's so many people who are coming to the premieres. We're jumping in the live chat, jumping in the comments, and it's so nice because our little kind of like, it's only a small corner of the internet in the grand scheme, but our little corner of the internet is filled of positivity and helpfulness, and like we're helping each other out. Like you got a lot of new people have come to the channel, which is amazing. And people who can't even play airsoft at the minute and they're looking for advice and help, and I'm like, join the Discord. There's tons of like lovely guys in there who are ready to give you advice. If you DM me, like even just earlier I was chatting to a guy on the like Instagram StayFreshShoe DMs, and he's just like brand new, asking advice. He was asking what pistol he should get as his first gun in airsoft, and I was like, well, your first gun should not be a pistol. Do not buy a pistol, like, at all. And it was lovely, like, having the little chat. So yeah, please do stop by to the StayFreshShoe Airsoft Discord. There's chatting going on there all the time. Lots of knowledgeable, lovely guys in there to help you out, and a couple of ladies too, I think. So all in all, everything is kicking off in there. So yeah, I love our little community we're building. And yeah, the live chat premieres, Discord is mad, everyone helping each other. And when COVID finally ends, I definitely want to try and organize some kind of like Stay Fresh You game days at different sites around the place. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Make sure you're in the Discord. When we get to the point where we can start doing things like that, I'll make a new like events channel and I'll let you know what sites we'll be going to at what days, and yeah, I may even chat to sites and see if there's any kind of like, I don't know, special group discounts we can get. Like if we get, I don't know, 20 people going down, maybe we could get like a slightly reduced fee or something like that. I don't know, something like that. But it'll be sick to all go play Airsoft together. I can like blog it, make content about it, and stuff like that. I think that'd be awesome. So yeah, that's a plan for future once COVID is all done and away with. So that's something for us all to look forward to. Hooray! So Tal, I studied in Kidderminster. I'm trying to keep on my list, because if I divert from the list of things I want to say, it's going to be like a forever stream. So once I've said everything, I'm more than happy for you guys to throw questions and stuff my way. I saw one there, Combat Raiders Airsoft Paintball, asking about upgrades in my Crytek. I see that. I'm going to go through my list first, and then once we've done that, I'm happy to like sit and chill and just chat about stuff, yeah? Otherwise, yeah, it's gonna be forever. You know, I've done a fair few streams in my time. Before we continue, how are you? I'm well. I'm good. Thank you. I'll answer that one now. I'm doing well. I'm sleeping a lot at the minute, but I'm going to bed really late. So like I didn't go to bed until like 3:30 today. And then I didn't really get out of bed until like 2ish. But I'm finding myself, it's because I'm trying to do like YouTube videos every single day, and then, you know, design new parts for Project Airsoft, do custom orders, fulfill existing orders, find new avenues to sell stuff on. It's like it's so much, especially when you're one person as well. And I need to like there's like all like the bloody like bookkeeping and accounts and stuff, and I need to find time. It's just, yeah, there's a lot of moving parts in there. It's a ton to do, but yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there, but hopefully it'll become easier. But it's just a lot, and yeah, I do like shoes. So I'm a bit tired, but it's all good. We're getting there. I'm being careful, but we're getting there. So yeah. So next thing. So game days we're gonna do. Next up, partnerships. Yeah, there's some exciting things kind of like going on in the background. I've been reaching out to companies to see if we can get some partnerships kicked off. One of them I've received a load of stuff from, which is great. They're a company called Dip This, and they're a hydro dipping company. So I've got a load of hydro dipping stuff in the back there, which I'm going to be doing some videos on. It's died. You say what? No. Why is it saying it's not live anymore? Click to read your notification. Drop. Okay, that's only drop frames. That's okay. That's fine. Is it okay? Is that why there was F's in the chat? No, if I do this, does that look okay? It's still okay. Still good. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, we'll carry on. Oh, damn. Hello, John Ferguson. Hello. Had no issue so far. Okay, I'm just going to keep going. Don't scare me like that. You're going to start saying there's like somebody behind me, and I'm just going to like shit my pants. So I'll try not to. So, Godspeed, Shoe. Hurry back. Tell them F5. F5. Stream should be okay. Okay, we'll carry on. So, yeah. So there's a hydro dipping company I'm kind of like doing a little bit with at the minute. I've got some hydro dipping stuff there, and I'm going to hydro dip some things, which I'm excited about, and hopefully they'll come out okay and will look good. So we'll see how that goes. So that's exciting. There's a company who I'm waiting to receive some bits from, but they're a camera company, so I'm excited for that. They're not somebody who's actually really in the airsoft scene at all at the moment, which is something which I'm really excited about. So yeah, hopefully that'll be cool. Once I've received some bits from them, I'll talk more about that. But until I've received bits, you know, there's anything could happen. So until then, but that's exciting. And also, yeah, Novrich stuff. Novrich is cool. We're working together to try and like get some more bits sent across to me, like some leaves and things, so I can do some camoing. So I'm hoping that I can mix up those leaves with that Viper hood that I've got to try and, you know, custom craft like a kind of more ghillied hood so I can be more hidden, because at the minute my current camouflage isn't quite up to spec. You know what I'm working with, spray glue and stuff. And yeah, with the hydro dipping camouflage things, I'm hoping that mixed with their fake leaves, it will be super hidden. So yeah, so that's really cool. So at the minute I'm trying to find, and none of that stuff at the minute is like involving like money or anything like that. I just want to try and more bring companies into airsoft, like hydro dipping guns and things. Why use naffy tape when you could literally just hydro dip your gun and have it be like a tree. That's amazing to me. So I want to bring that to it. And yeah, this camera company, it could genuinely legit change the scene in terms of how content creators film content, and that's something which I'm really excited about too. So yeah, we're trying to find companies who aren't currently in the airsoft scene, who bring something new to the table. And like I said, I'm not doing anything with them with like money and stuff. I'm getting them to send me some things so I can look at and play with. And if they're not good for airsoft, then you know I'll do a video on it and be like, you know, it's not great for airsoft. But if it's fantastic for airsoft, then I'm going to be using him like all the time. So yeah, that's exciting to see. You broke your AEG by hydro dipping it. Did you take out your did you take it out of the electronics out, or did you just dip it like all in one piece? Because if you did it all in one piece, I'm not surprised. And I don't know, it should have announced it for everyone. It should have announced it as a video for everyone. I don't know why. What's this? Add a stream marker. No, share. Create a highlight video. See, I'm new. Maybe I need to do like make an announcement or something. It says here it's just called StayFreshShoe Livestream, where I swear I changed the title and everything. Yeah, the title's supposed to be different. This is insane. YouTube live streaming is absolutely gash. What is this? Oh well, we'll learn it. We're learning for the next time. We'll do it. We'll carry on now, and hopefully next time we'll learn how it's going to be. I thought I was recording it. I'll download the stream afterwards as well, and I can always upload that as a separate video so people can see that. But yeah, anyway, that's that there. So I'm trying to see if I can get more new companies and different companies involved in airsoft, which is amazing. Another thing I want to touch on is in my start of the year video on the 1st of January, I talked about YouTube ads and how there weren't any adverts on my videos at all because I didn't really see much point in putting ads on at that time, because at that point there wouldn't have been enough views to have generated kind of like any revenue to make it kind of worth it. Whereas now, because the our sub count has gone up a lot and our views have gone up a lot, it makes sense to, because then it means that I'm going to be able to, you know, be more supported by some income from YouTube, which is amazing, by the way. And the other side of it as well is that YouTube, to get into the algorithm more, YouTube actually favors channels that do have ads on the videos, because it makes sense for them to push channels with ads on as opposed to channels that aren't having ads on, which, yeah, it makes more sense. So in order to try and help the channel grow like faster, get more into the algorithm and whatnot, I'm going to be turning ads on. I'm going to try and make sure that they're as non-invasive as possible, because it's important to me that you can enjoy the content with as few barriers to entry as possible. So, but I wanted to let you know, because I told you in January what my plans were with that, and I want to be, you know, I want to keep that transparency up with you guys. So that's going to be something going forward. So from tomorrow's video, ads will be on, and yeah, like it's not going to be a ton of money at this point for sure, but it's going to be something which will help towards, you know, paying the bills and allow me to keep doing this stuff full time, which is great. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know, because that's an important thing. I want to have that dialogue and whatnot, and I appreciate you being so receptive to that. So thank you, everyone. It wouldn't be without you, I wouldn't be able to do that or even have that transparency with you. So I appreciate it a ton. Thank you very much. Next up, which is an exciting thing for you guys actually, is the Patreon prize draw. Yeah, so for those of you who may not know, I have a Patreon, which is a way which you can directly support the channel. Mr. Help, what's better for you, buying merch or Patreon? Oh, I don't know. I guess whichever one where you spend the most money, I guess would make sense. So I guess the merch stuff, the merch is really expensive at the minute. Even I think it's expensive, but the reason why it's expensive is there's another company who essentially makes it all, fulfills it, sends it out and that. So if you were to buy like the hat, like the hoodie or the mug or any of that stuff, even though it's like the mug is like 16 quid, of that I'll only see about £3 or £4 of it, something like that. So they get a lot of that money. So at the minute I'm not really worried about you know, people buying that stuff, because I don't really make that much money from it. It's the same with the t-shirts. Like with all the t-shirts that are on there that I've designed up, I'll probably see like £3 and each t-shirt's like £17 on there. So it's more, there's either buying stuff from Project Airsoft or jumping on the Patreon. Those are the best ways to kind of like support the channel. So the Patreon, though, for those of you who don't, thank you for asking that question, by the way. It caught me a bit off guard, because I was like, it's funny, because it feels, it's still something which I'm trying to get used to, people being like, I want to support you. What's the best way? Like, it's something which is, I love it, and it's amazing, but it's something which is like, I don't know, it's just, I've never had that before, and it's something which is very humbling, and it's amazing. And I like, thank you. So like, the fact that people are even saying that is like, it's amazing. Like, even when I went to Phoenix and there was some guys there who were like, hey, Shoe, I was like, oh my God, like the fact that they were just like, I love your content. It's so humbling and lovely. And yeah, like, it's going to take some getting used to, but I just want to say, I was going to say at the end, like, a big thank you, but now, like, I just want to say thank you so much. Hello, Whiskey Airsoft, by the way. I see you in there. Hello. I just want to say a huge thank you right now as well, because it means so much that you guys love the content and you wanted to get involved in the community and build it and support the channel. So yeah, like, I love you all. Thank you very much. And Mr. A, no problem, you go do what you got to do, and we'll see you later again soon, I'm sure. But have a good evening, whatever you get up to. So all that soppy stuff out the way for now. The Patreon, there's many different tiers of the Patreon. I would show you it now, but I've actually updated them a little bit, so I'm going to show you afterwards. But what we do on the Patreon is there's 2 tiers on that. There's 4 tiers in total. 2 of the tiers, if you support at that level, you get entered into a prize draw. This is the first month that we've done, and it's going to be prizes available every single month. And I'm talking with the guys in the Patreon to see what's the best way I can provide kind of like prizes, and what kind of prizes you guys would like, in order to make sure that you're getting enough value from that. So for the first month of Patreon, we have got 2 prizes. We're going to be doing 2 different draws. The first draw will be for a £50 Project Airsoft voucher. So whoever wins that, I will send you a code which will give you £50 off, or you can let me know if you want to do, like, I don't know, multiple different purchases, and I'll give you like 5 £10 codes or something like that, you know, however the winner wants to do it, I'm happy to do that. So that's the first prize. And then the second prize is this AGM L96 Airsoft Sniper Rifle. So we'll be drawing both of these. This is brand new. It's only been chronoed. It's not been used in the field at all. I actually bought this to do a review when I compared it to the Norwich SSG 96. And now it's going to be going to one of our wonderful Patreons. So, with that being said, if I quickly do this, you will see here we have all of our lovely Patreons. So this is the same picture that I'll use on the in the YouTube videos, because on the tiers, our lovely Patreons do get a shout out in every single video from the second tier, if I remember correctly. And within these tiers, we have got numbers next to everyone's names. So everybody who's got a number next to their name, that means that they're at a tier where they are eligible to enter and win in the prize draw. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing our prize draw today, right now. First one is going to be for the £50 Project Airsoft voucher, and the second one is going to be for the Airsoft Sniper Rifle. So I have got our random number generator here set up, ready to go. It's between 1 and 14, because we have got 14 people in total who are eligible. So, for the £50 Project Airsoft voucher, our winner is number 9. And number 9 is John Joe. Look at that! He's in the chat as well. John Joe, there you go. You have won yourself a £50 Project Airsoft voucher. Oh my days. There you go. Congratulations, John Joe. Congratulations. You have won yourself a £50 Project Airsoft voucher. Ah, dude, I would say like how'd you feel? But you're in chat. Tell us how you feel in chat, John Joe. Tell us how you feel. You are the first official monthly Patreon Stay Fresh Shoe Airsoft winner, and you have won yourself the £50 Project Airsoft voucher. Oh my days. Oh my days. Let us know. Let us know how you feel in chat. Go on, speech. 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 Go on, give us a cheeky little, even just like I don't know, a few words. Go on, John Joe. Go on. Insert long speech. That will do. There you go, everyone. So, clap for John Joe there. Congratulations. You have won yourself the £50 Project Airsoft voucher. We will chat on the Discord, and you can let me know on there how best you want it. I could either give you £5, £10 ones or $2.20, or however you want it. Let me know, and I'll send that your way. So, congratulations. You'll be donating it to one of the younger snipers. Ah, yeah, if you want to use it as a prize, or if you want to break it up into, like, I don't know, £5, £10 vouchers and give them out on your, like, Discord as prizes or whatever, anything like that, I'm happy to do. But anyway, we'll chat about that, and we'll sort that out later on. So, yeah, good guy, John Joe. Let's give him some love. Look at that. This is what I'm talking about in terms of the community. Like, he could have kept that and then bought himself, I don't know, a ton of stuff on the website. But he's just like, you know what? Let's help the younger people out, the chilling, the new people to the sport. So, good guy, John Joe. I'm happy that you're a part of the community. Good lad. Ah, good stuff. Right. So, that being done, we now have the sniper rifle, which is going to be drawn right now as well. So, let's get back to our Patreon here. So, John Joe has won. He could potentially win again, but to get the same number come up twice in a row, I would say would be quite insane. So, we will have to wait and see if that is the case. But, we have got everybody else in here. We are in our random number generator, and we would now generate our next winner. And the winner of the Airsoft Guns Manufacturer L96 Airsoft Sniper Rifle is number 11. And number 11 is Ben J. Ben J is our winner. I don't think I've seen them in the chat, but Ben J is our winner of the Airsoft Guns Manufacturer L96 Airsoft Sniper Rifle. Well done, Ben. Let's give him a big old clap. He may not be in the chat, but he is in our hearts, and he has won. So congratulations, Ben. You have won the Airsoft Guns Manufacturer L96 Airsoft Sniper Rifle. There you go. John Joe, don't unsub. You already won. You already won one. You can't have everything. Well, you could have everything, but you weren't good enough to win that last one. But you've already won enough. You've won enough. There we go. So that is your prize there, Ben J. I will drop you a shout on the Discord. On the Discord? Yeah, if you're on the Discord, I'll drop you a shout on the Discord. If not, I'll DM you through Patreon. Even though you're not here listening, it doesn't really matter. But just so everybody else knows, I'll drop you a shout and let you know. And we'll get the rifle next to you as soon as we can. So yeah. Well, it looks like Patreon is better. Patreon is good because I want to try and make sure that you guys get as much reward back out of the Patreon. I want to make sure that you you get value for your money. Like originally I saw Patreon as like, hey, free money, yay. But I had like an epiphany of that, of like, you know what? No, like I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who have their tiers set up and it's just, have this thing and hooray. But the way I see it is that I want to make sure that everybody can get what they want out of it. So like the first tier is £3. We can look at the tiers now. We can look at the tiers now, and I can show you how they've been updated, and hopefully you'll be like, that makes sense. That's cool. So here is the new Patreon that we have. So the Airsoft Friend level, Airsoft Friend, hello Airsoft Friends, is £3. There's VAT added on there as well. And essentially what you get from that tier is the Patreon shout out in YouTube videos. So every single video you get seen, your name will go up on there, and you will know that, you are supporting the channel, and everybody will know that you're supporting the channel too. Similarly to, this is exactly what it is. And we'll update that depending on how many people then kind of like join the Patreon. So that is tier number 1. £3. Then you've got Airsoft Lado tier, which is £8 a month. And along with getting the shout out in YouTube videos, you also get VIP Discord membership, which is awesome. So many awesome people on the Discord already. So jump on there, get onto the Discord. You get the Patreon shout out in the videos, and you also get early access to the YouTube content. So I'm still working on trying to get that even earlier than it currently is. At the minute, it's generally about an hour to 40 minutes before the video goes live. You get to watch it first, get the comments on there, and just kind of like enjoy it before everybody else does, which is lovely. But I do want to try and see if I can get that to the point where it's going to be, you know, like up to a day beforehand. But I'm still kind of trying to get my production schedule sorted out so that becomes a possibility to do. But that is the overall goal of that. Then we've got the Airsoft Legend tier, which is £12 per month, and along with the Discord benefits, you get the VIP Discord, the Patreon shout out, the early access. You also get entered into the monthly draw for Airsoft gear and merch, which is what we just drew. Speaking of which, the new prizes, the prizes that are available this month at that tier. Well, let me tell you. So, instead of having a £50 voucher available as prizes, we are going to have two £30 vouchers. So you have got double the chance to win a voucher for Project Airsoft already. So that is the first step. Instead of one £50 voucher, two £30 vouchers are available for winners. The next up is, and this is a bit of an odd one, considering that we're all airsofters here, but this is where the paintball thing came in. I have a paintball marker up for grabs, which will be available for one of the winners. It includes the hopper as well, and there's also a disposable CO2 cartridge in there already. So if you do want to go out and give it a bit of a shoot and do whatever it is that you want to do with it, although I do recommend you try and be safe, there is a little mini CO2 canister in there as well, which you can use with it should you wish. And it's quite a nice marker, to be fair. Look at that. Boom. Lovely and blue. Nice in there. You have got your barrel in there too. So if you did want to go out, do some plinking out in the garden or whatnot with a nice fancy old paintball marker, then that could be yours. That could be yours. So that is prize number 3. But it doesn't stop there. We have a 4th prize available as well this month, in the month of February. It's a short month too, only 28 days. The 4th prize, is it 28? No, it is 28 days this year, yeah. The 4th prize is a head-mounted 4K camera rig, all ready to go. It has a 4K Dragon Touch action camera in there. You've got a 12,000 mAh battery pack mounted on the back, USB cable on there, all ready to go. And it comes with a 64 gigabyte micro SD memory card set in there as well. So this is all set, ready to go. The USB cable, if you can see on there, has been properly inserted and attached. Oh no, the focus isn't working. Change focus, camera. Stop looking at me. Okay, well you can't see that. But yeah, it is a 4K ready to go head cam setup. So if you are looking to start creating your own airsoft video content, this will help you along the way and help you get set up. And this overall has a value of £70 or so. I think it's a little bit more, but this whole rig setup is worth £70. So it comes with the 12,000 mAh battery pack on the back. And the cool thing with that, it's got a button. You can press it and it tells you what % battery it's got left. 2 USB ports. So if you wanted to add another USB thing on there, then you can do. USB cable already attached to the hedge rig. It's all adjustable and it's got rubber on the inside, so you can make sure it doesn't slip anywhere. And yeah, you've got the 4K Dragon Touch camera on the front there, all securely stored inside, ready to go. And that is prize number 4. So we have got a lot of good prizes up this month available on the Patreon giveaway. So that is the 12,000 or 1,200. It's 12,000. I ain't gonna get a 1,200 mAh battery pack, Frank Rhino. Are you insane? 1,200? That's rubbish. 12,000. This thing, that power bank will power that camera all day for like 2 or 3 days, something like that. It's insane. It's great. I use that power bank already actually on my not that exact one, that model on my SSG 96, and it powers my scope cam and my run cam 2 looking at me. and it like even powering both of them, it gets to like 70% on the day, something like that, and it's mad. So yeah, those are our 4 prizes. We have 2 £30 Project Airsoft vouchers, so that's £60 of value in total. The paintball marker, including a CO2 disposable thing in there. So as soon as you get it, you can put it in, use it instantly. I think that's about £70 value as well. And then the camera, which is all about £70 too. So that's that's £200 worth of items that we're going to be having up for grabs this month in the Patreon giveaway. There's only, as well, if I come back to the Patreon now, there's 25 spaces in total, and there's only 10 left of that tier. So we are limiting it down. We are keeping it so it's not hundreds of people can get in there, because I want to make sure that there's a decent chance for people who are entered to win and walk away with it. So of this tier, there's 25 spaces in total. So what's that? But there is another tier as well. So you know what the Airsoft Legend tier is, but we have also updated the Airsoft Royalty tier. Up until now, John Joe was the only person, a member of that tier. But don't worry, I didn't take that personally. It's okay. But I saw that as something which could be improved and updated. And it probably wasn't, like I said before, about giving value. It probably wasn't offering enough value to you guys for you to want to look at it. So I've changed it. And I've updated it. I have made it cheaper. And I have added more rewards to it. Or I've changed the rewards, but I've added rewards to it. So the Airsoft Royalty tier, it's £18, so it's £6 more expensive than the Airsoft Legend tier. But along with that tier, as you can see, you get a monthly patch included as well. Because patches are a new item which we are now making, or I say we, I am now making, as a part of Project Airsoft. And I'm super, super excited about that. So what patches are they, though? Well, look at these sexy, delicious things. Look at that. I did do a little sneaky peek of them in the last video. I mentioned them at the end here. But we have got the first set of patches made up, which are Hello Airsoft Friends patches. Oh, they've got Velcro on the back. They're all ready to go. And they are bendy. Look at that. Boom. Bendy. They can. Does that Velcro to that? Is that foam? That foam isn't Velcro. Is there something that's Velcro I can throw these on? Not to hand. But there we go. We have got Hello Airsoft Friends patches. They are available on the website right now. And actually, as a little note, because I wanted to do something special, why am I not in focus? Focus on me. There we go. Is that better? Focus camera. Is it on? Yeah, it should be. There we go. Let me quickly get this up. Because, wait, we get one of those once a month, or does it change? It changes. Every single month, there would be different patches. There will either be patches which I've designed and made, like this, or there will be patches which I have, like I enjoy, that I'll buy, and then I'll send them out to you. So it could be, like I've got this really cool, like, Let David Protect Us type patch, which is sick. I've got the, like, Follow Me Brothers, I know the way. I've got that patch, which I enjoy. I've got, like, a Dunder Mifflin one, which I really enjoy. So I'll probably kick them off first. Why are you not focusing on me? I'll probably kick them off first with patches that I use and enjoy. I'm just going to turn this autofocus off because it's just not doing the business. There we go. I'll probably kick them off with the patches which I enjoy. Well, I'm only going to send you patches that I like, but it's going to be a mixture of patches which I create, like this, StayFreshShoe Airsoft related ones, or patches that I see and enjoy and want to share them with you. So if I come to here, for the duration of the stream, so there's still some more things that I want to talk about with you, and we'll do the chatting as well. I've actually discounted down the red and the black patches. So if you live in the UK, these patches at the minute, there's 5 black and 5 red available. They're only £3 each. They're usually £6 on the website, which is why that tier is £6 more expensive than the other one. But they're only £3 each. You've only been watching at 360p the whole time. Oh, Nicholas, you got the 18 Patreon. Thank you so much, dude. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. And hello, Jonesy. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. You're just in time. You've just made it. So yeah, there you go. Look at that, boom. There is 5 available in the red, and there's 5 available in the black. All of the others, the blue and the orange and the green, they're still at £6. So if you want to jump in there early and get one of the red or the black patches, they are discounted down to £3. And then after the stream finishes, they're going to be going back up to the £6 mark. So if you live in the UK, it's literally £3. That's it. Postage is included. Postage is already free on there for you. If you don't live in the UK, then there's extra costs on there for postage too, which is sad. But postage costs more going to other countries. But I do think I need to change the postage costs around or whatnot. So yeah, there you go. Boom. To get to those, actually, let's quickly. If I change that to that, I'll put a link into the YouTube for you as well. So if you do want to check it out, those are the patches there. Like I said, there's 5 red and 5 black available. £3 each as very special little entry prices. They come with Velcro backed on there as well. And yeah, they're cool. So there you go. That's the... Let me just check my little thing. Yeah, the tiers have been updated. You bought a red one. Our Tal is right in there. There we go. Look at you. I'll add that to your batch of other bits and bobs, which I'm hoping to get sent out not tomorrow, but Wednesday. So there's a little thing for you there. So yeah, so that's one of the cool things there. So there's red one. Oh, if I refresh it, will it say if there's less? Yes, there's only 4 red ones available now. And there's still 5 black ones there. But remember, if you wanted to get it in different colours, you can do. But they're the full price at the moment. But yeah, red ones and black ones, they are only £3 each. Bargain. So with that, I'm going to show you some of the new items which I posted onto Project Airsoft last night. If you're interested, we are also offering now, I keep saying we, it's just me. I'm also offering custom made patches, but they're cheap, okay? They're super, super, super cheap. So if you want custom patches, usually they're quite expensive, to be fair. Like I was looking around at getting custom StayFreshShoe patches made, and I just couldn't find anywhere that either could do them quickly or within a week, which is what I always want, or they were super expensive too. So that's when I started playing about making my own patches, and that's when I came and decided to actually make some custom ones. So if you want to get some custom patches made up, here's some examples as well of patches that I've already made up, for some of them for clients, some of them not. Then you can get them made up. They're £6 each as well, the same cost as the other ones. All you need to do is send me your picture, like a JPEG or a PNG or whatever. I convert it, I do all of that stuff, I make up the patches, and I send them to you. And that's pretty much it. Like, there's an email address in there, so you just take that, you email your design to me. You can also, I do discounts on there as well, so if you want to do them in like get 10 of them made up, instead of it being 10 for 60, it's 10 for 50. And I can also put NFC tags on there, so you can like beep your phone on them, and it will take the person who's beeped their phone to like a link somewhere on the internet, to your like social media, to a YouTube channel, something like that. And even then, like those, like I was looking at them online, and they're like £12 per patch, £14 per patch, something insane. So say for example you wanted it with a tag, £8, boom, done, and that's your patch. That's with a tag, and that's all that good stuff on there. So yeah, so custom patches is now something that I'm doing, which is awesome. So if you guys want to get a custom patch done, then we can do that. Here's this is a batch for Grey Fox that I did, that you may, oh wait, I'll show you. So this is a batch for the Grey Fox that I did, who's a fantastic airsoft YouTuber that you're probably aware of. And then also this was another batch for a dude called for Battery Unit, as you can see there, looking rather lovely. And there's a selection of different colors we can do: red, blue, green, orange, grey, black, white. I think that, yeah, I said all the colors there. I got confused by myself. Oh yeah, and also for Name's Nico too, I played around, did a GG for him, and it looks sick. Like, it looks so good. I've actually got that here. Let me come back to me. Here we go. So yeah, that's the GG one for Name's Nico, which absolutely looks banging. So hopefully we'll be able to get some made up, and then he can have them on his store as well. This one was made up as a custom request as well. Rude word alert though. So that was a custom one for Airsoft Cam Man. Okay, so that's going across to him for him to enjoy. That's not going on the website. But if you want anything made up, all you need to do is send me the design. Here's one as well for Gunsmithy too, which you can see. But they look really cool, man. There you go. They look really cool. The light makes it flashy a little bit. But yeah, I'm super stoked with them. They look so good. And yeah, the turnaround time, generally I can get them in the post within 3 days of getting the order in. They're up to 70 mil. So this is like the max size that we do them in. And yeah, like, oh, they're good. They're really, really cool. And I'm excited that we've now got that as a service to do, because patches, they're too expensive for what they are. I mean, let's be serious. I mean, when you're getting custom ones made up, £10 per patch, nobody wants to pay that. So we're changing it. We're changing the industry. We're changing the industry. Quickly now, I'm just going to quickly buzz through some of the new stuff that we've got on Project Airsoft. So the Mark 23 tool that I know that you're all aware of, the cool little screwy thing, I've now made up this here, which is a TDC screw, which actually just goes in the top, and then you can use that to make TDC adjustments on the fly. So there you go. That's something super cool. That's a new item on there. It's cost the same. So if you don't want to have the tool, if you just want to adjust it on the fly, it's super low profile, so it doesn't get caught on your holster, or if it's not got caught on the holster that I've tested it on. That's on there. So only £5. Absolute bargain. Little TDC screw. This is a new one which I'm excited for. This is a grip stock cover for your SRS. So essentially, the SRS, we all know that the stock, it doesn't stick in your arm. It slides out the place, it folds out, it doesn't stick. So what I've done is I've made this grippy stock add-on piece, and all you do to fit it to your gun, you take off this side of the foamy tape on there, and then you stick it onto your stock, and then boom, it grips into your arm, and then you're all set, all good to go. Your rifle stock isn't going anywhere, which is such a big deal, man. Like it's night and day using this, absolute night and day. Available in different colors too. So if you want it in black, then you can get it in black. What else is on there? There's a fast holster. I want to do these fast holsters for more guns, but if you've got an M93R, I already do left side and right side, and essentially it's a trigger grip holster where you clip your pistol in, and it holds it in place just like that. Isn't that nice? Isn't that good? But I want to do like Mark 23 ones, Glock ones, AAP ones. I just haven't got round to doing it yet. But it also actually works on, what did it work on? I think I was making an M4 one as well, just for the fun of it, and it worked quite nicely. But that's another future project. So that's on there. What else have we got? Vertical wall mount for the SRS. You can mount that on your wall, clip your rifle on it. I need to take a picture of it being used so you can see how that works, but that's really nice. Good way to mount your RIF. Oh yeah, and then there's a vertical M4 wall mount. There's a horizontal M4 wall mount as well, which should be on here too, but it's not. And then there's a Glock wall mount on there as well. So yeah, loads of new stuff. I'm going to do some videos on these things, but the biggest ones of all are the patches on there. Let's have a little look. There's only one red patch available now. Oh my days. At the cheaper price anyway. No one's got the black yet. So if you want it's interesting. When I said before about the patches, there was a few people concerned about the red ones, because red is usually a color that people will be on a team. So I was actually told don't make red ones, but look at that. It turns out the red one is the most popular one so far. Madness. So yeah, there is one red one left at £3 available. Once that one's sold out, I'll put that back up to the £6 mark. If I stop that. Yeah, red is YouTube though. That's what I was thinking. That's why I was like, red's a good color. And there's still 5 black ones available too, at the £3 price as well. Cool. There we go. So those ones are done. Those ones are done. That's pretty much it for all the website stuff. The patches, if you don't want to get a custom patch made up, drop me a shout and then we can sort that out. But yeah, quick turnaround, good quality, and they come with Velcro on the back as well, so that's all good. And we can add special tags and shit, so that's cool. So yeah, I mean, in retrospect, looking at what we've got here, we have come a huge way in the last month. The channel is just growing and growing, and it's not just growing in like, you know, just for the sake of it. It's growing and we're creating such a positive like environment as well. And that is insane, and I bloody love it. We're only 6 subscribers away from the 2.5K mark, which is just mind-blowing, really. Like, it's grown so fast, so quick, and yeah, it's I want to say a huge thank you to all of you for for taking part and getting involved and being a part of this community which we're building. It's just, yeah, it's amazing. It's really humbling, and yeah, I love you all. I love you all very much, and I'm so proud that you're all a part of this community, and we're doing some really, really good things. It's great. What about the shoe patch? Oh, what, like the sticker? Yeah, I can do that. I can make that up. The only reason I've not done one of those yet is I want to try and keep them all squares or circles, because then it's easier for me to cut the Velcro up to mount it on the back. If it's a weird shape like that, it's quite difficult to do. But I can probably take that logo out and put it on a circle and do something like that. It's not lazy. It's not, hey, I'm trying to keep costs. Do you want to pay more per patch? The longer it takes me to make them, the more I'd have to charge. So the circle ones and the square ones, it's faster and easier for me to do. So I'm keeping costs down, okay? There you go. But yeah, no, I'll look at that. I love the Supreme patch. I want to make that up. The only problem is because it's quite a long word, it ends up being quite narrow on the top and bottom. So I might do Supreme. I'll probably do Stay Fresh as a standalone patch as well, and other things like that. So yeah, if you do have any ideas for patch designs, do let me know. And who knows, if I do decide to make one of the ones that you put forward, I might send you one for free. So yeah, you could make a metal punch. I've bought a square. No, I've bought a circle metal punch. Where is it? Here. Yeah. So I have already purchased a circular metal punch, which I use to punch my Velcro out. So I buy the Velcro in rolls, I punch it out with this, and then it's all good to go. But actually making my own custom metal puncher thing is like, surprisingly, it's expensive. Especially if you want to make a hand pressed one, it's expensive to do. So that's why, again, I want to try and just do everything as I can do in house, to keep costs down, and also turnaround time too, because I don't want to have to wait for like custom things to be made by other people. By taking the production all on myself, I control it all, and I can make it quick and cheap. So yeah, there you bought a red one, and I've just gone and bought a black one. Hey, there you go, John. Right, all the red ones, they're sold out now. The cheaper red ones, they're sold out. I'll update it. Oh no, it says one available for the red. It says one available. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's not just updated yet. Either way, there we go. Oh no, you said you bought a red one before and you bought a black one. There you go. So there's still just one red one available. You run the first batch. Okay, then shoe patch at 1 mil. Yeah, all right, I'm deal. I'll do a shoe patch at 1 mil. Maybe I can do like a 2.5k, and then like 2.5k at the top, and then Stay Fresh little underneath. That would be cool, actually. Maybe that's what the like some monthly patches could be. Like if it's like a milestone month, then it could be like a 5k and then Stay Fresh underneath. Because then that's like a nice little inside thing, and it's like, I was there for that. That's cool. I like that idea. That's really nice. Ah, that's awesome. I like that. Good thinking, Frank. Good thinking. So yeah, right. That's pretty much all of my spiel that I wanted to go through. Let me know if there's any questions or anything you wanted to chat about. Then let's have a little chat now. Yeah, drop us a shout. How long have we been going? 53 minutes. Blimey. That's all right. 53 minutes. But yeah, drop us a shout if there's any questions or anything like that. Let me know. I do need to do a Patreon post about the new item giveaway things on there. I need to chat to Ben because he is our winner of our giveaway for the rifle, so we do that. And John Joe as well. We'll catch up in Discord, and you can let me know how you would like to why is the stream unlisted? I've just noticed it says that the stream's unlisted. Privacy unlisted. That's why I think that I've changed. I think that I need to change it somehow to not be unlisted. Yeah, I've just found it. Visibility, public, done. Why would you do an unlisted live stream? It doesn't make any sense. I need to create a new playlist now. Live streams. There we go. Done. Create. Okay. I mean, we're learning as we go. Shoot, I love the look of your room, and I can tell from your older videos it wasn't this cluttered before. No, it wasn't. From my older videos, I actually used to film the other way. So I used to have my camera set up pretty much as far back as it could go, and then I shot this way because I made this area look as cool as I could do. But then it was just like difficult to I had to move loads of things, and you know, I'm not lazy. I like efficiency. I like things to be efficient, you know. So that's why I've got everything set up as I have now. So that camera just like kind of sits there permanently. Although I do need to test to see how good this camera will be doing the same thing, because the stream going through is only 1080p, and this can do 1080p. As well, so maybe I'll swap this out, and then that camera, because if I need to do like product shots or take it out and about, then I have to move that one. But I'd rather just have a camera that sits there permanently as a live streaming camera, and this could potentially do that. So that's something which I do want to look into. But yeah, I like to have things just set up that works, that I don't really have to do much work for to just, you know, get stuff done, because it's efficient that way and it's handy. So yeah. I like that. I like it when things just work. You're streaming too long. I know. I probably am. Can we see your setup? So there's actually a video. I mean, it's a bit older now. Let me get it up. I'll show it a little. I can show it, I think. It's an older. It's when I was doing my more gaming videos, but it's like a little kind of studio tour. It is a little bit different now. I don't have my computer in the same place as where it is in that one. The computer still looks exactly the same. It's not there. God, it's actually I was gonna say, it's quite a while ago, but I've been uploading so much more content. Oh, welcome to the studio. There we go. I found it. If I do this, I'm not gonna have me. There we go. Ah, that's when I had my CR20. That was my old printer that I had. Let me see if I can do... Oh, is this a not good... Oh, this isn't a great studio tour, to be fair. Yeah, my room's changed. It's changed a lot since then. God, look at that. It has changed a huge amount since then, actually. Because now I've got, in this down here bit, I did have a cupboard back up at the wall over there. But I've since put that on the side. And then I've got my printers there, as you can see. It is a tiny bit... Those are cat toys on the floor, by the way. Because the cats are going a bit... The cats like to bring me things. There is a better studio tour, but that's a good tour. I mean, that's a good one to watch. 113 views, not the most, but I may do like an updated studio tour. I do kind of need to do one. Let's skip forward to another one. When I did like a better gaming tour, a gaming studio tour. Oh, is there so much trouble? Star Force? No, go. God, this is back to 2018. Insane. I didn't feel like it was that long ago I did it. It must have been. CG2 Sir, that was Article 13. This is around... Oh, there we go. Found it. What is in my rig? Is that the one? Oh, no, my new studio. I found it. Here we go. God, yeah. So this is what my videos used to look like back in the day. So it was very clean, very tidy. I've got a spot for some reason. Oh, no, that was in 4K as well. I don't need to do this in 4K. Let me just put it at, like, 1080p. But that's what it used to look like. I mean, it still looks like that. But this was the type of videos I used to do back then. I could do an updated tour video. But this was, like, my desk. I don't have that monitor. I've got a different I still have a second monitor, but I don't have that monitor set up. But this was when it was more like... I want to do videos for gaming type things, so it was more gaming design and focused. But I much prefer the type of videos that I do now. Oh look, it's one of my cats. That's Simba. Oh, isn't he so cute? Aww. Yeah, this room it's changed quite a bit. I mean, you can check that out if you go like if you search for like StayFreshShoe and put in studio, then you'll probably come across the tour videos quite quickly and easily. So yeah. Is that a CPU in the frame? Hey, BS Airsoft. Hey, Cool Sign. Hello. Everyone's coming in now. I've changed it from... Oh, no, it's still unlisted. Damn it. Is it a CPU? No, that's actually my very first graphics card that I had. It's an AGP... Is it 6600? Something like that. But it's an AGP 8x graphics card. And it was the very first graphics card I ever had. So I've got that in the frame. Hey, Cool Sign. Yeah, I did. Hey, Ellis as well. Hello. Maybe it has made it public now. Maybe it looks like it's kind of made it public now. Jensen, I've got to know what's up with the name StayFreshShoe. So my game name is Shoe. I have that. I've had that alias for ages. It actually started in the COD 1 days, where I was playing a game and I had the name 101st Private Jackson, named after Jackson, Private Jackson from Saving Private Ryan, the sniper. Because I was like, he's sick. But I didn't know at the time that there was a Call of Duty clan called 101st who were quite popular. So the guy thought that I was pretending to be a player who I had no idea existed. And he kept saying that I was fake and it was my fake name. And I was like, well, of course it's a fake name. I'm not going to use my real name. And then I was like, what, is your name Private Sausage in real life or whatnot? And then I was like, fine, I'll call myself Shoe as just like a quick, reaction. And then it just stuck. And then I put the full stop at the end to make it like, I don't know, to make it a bit different and give it some, because that's what you did back in those days. You had added like numbers or like capitals or letters or numbers or something like that to your name to make it different and stand out. And I was like, you know what, I'll put a full stop at the end. And then if you look at the word shoe with a full stop, it actually looks like the shape of a shoe as well. So I quite like that. So, and then when I was doing my kind of gaming content, I wanted a catchphrase, and I was just like, I like bit fresh, stay fresh. It was just a catchphrase that I used. And then I found that when I was trying to do, make accounts for games, the word shoe was often taken, or I couldn't use shoe with a full stop at the end. So I'd either have shoe full stop as a word, or I just have StayFreshShoe. And then there we go. And that's it. So technically, to be more correct, it would be Shoe Airsoft. But StayFreshShoe is just more of the name, really, that I've kind of gone with. So I like it. So it's Shoe for short though. So yeah, just call me Shoe for short. I was in a clan in Day of Defeat called Turtle with this tag. Oh, that's a well cute little tag. I like that. I used to be my COD 4 clan. I used to play in a lot was called ATG, which stood for Addicted to Gaming. So that was a little A, little T, and then a big G. And I played with them for years. And then there was a clan that a lot of the people from ATG left to go into. I can't remember the name of it though. And eventually I managed to join that clan, but it was shortly after that where COD 4 kind of died, sadly. So I didn't end up playing with them for long. But it was it began with E. But it was a clan who I had like a lot of friends in, and I was like, I really want to join this clan, but it was quite difficult to get in there. Hey Leon Wilson, welcome to stream. Nice to see you. Hello, Paul Narrowway. You missed the draw, but sadly, Paul, you didn't win. And Flares, you didn't win either. I'm sorry. But you've joined in time. I've updated the Patreon tiers. So the top tier is now cheaper, and you get a free patch every month. Hooray, look at that. We've got patches now. Success. Boom. Hooray. So Hello Airsoft friend patches. They're available at the minute on the store. And yeah, if you join the Airsoft royalty tier, you get a free patch every month included. So hooray! And I'm Good Flares. Thank you very much. Hello, Ames. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to stream. John Does. Welcome to stream. Robert Bunting. See, like, everyone's bloody coming in now. Sorry, it's my first time doing a YouTube stream, okay? And I didn't realise by default it does it unlisted. What a stupid thing to do. Why would YouTube do that? It makes no sense at all. So yeah, it's now public and people can now see it and come in. So that's my bad. How much is the Patreon? So that one, let me get it up and I'll show you it. Did I? Oh, I closed it. Yeah, I closed it. Let me get it up again and I can show you. Patreon/StayFreshShoe. There we go. I'll put it in chat as well so you can see it in there easier. Oh yeah, Crytek upgrades. We'll talk Crytek upgrades just in a sec. Public. Here we go. So, the new Patreon. Everything is kind of the same. I tidied it up a little bit. The Airsoft Legend tier is the same. But the Airsoft Royalty is now cheaper. It was £25. It's now £18. The gaming aspect on there I took off because I was like, that's fucking dumb. So I removed that on there. But now every month you will get a patch. You will get a patch sent to you. And that's included. And it'll either be a patch that I've made that will be StayFreshShoe related, or it will be a patch that I enjoy and then I'll buy a load of them and then I'll send them all out to the Patreons. So there's only 15 of this tier available. There's 13 of those left. And of this tier, there's 25 available and there's 10 left. So if you want to just join in for the monthly prize draw giveaways, then you can get the Airsoft Legend tier. But if you want to get the entered into the prize draw giveaways and also get a free patch every month, then that'll be that tier there, the £18 one, and then that's included in that there. And yeah, the patches will be like this. So these are the first ones I've got. So these are Hello Airsoft Friends. These are available to buy on the website too. So I'll either be giving away, I'm going to ask in the Patreon to see what patches people will like. Because depending on what patches people want will depend on which ones that I do. So these ones are available on the website right now. And yeah, when it comes to the end of the month, it will be, the patches will all get sent out on the 1st of March for the Patreons who Patreon in February. John Joe as well, because you were at that higher tier and I've now changed it, I'm going to send you a patch too, because I think that's fair. And I would like, yeah, I'd like you to have a patch. So yeah, you were at the higher tier, so you will get a patch there as well. Giveaway patches for the people you review, like Novrich. I have thought about sending him some patches. I might make a couple for him as well. Like, I don't know what, but I want them to be jokey and funny. But yeah, I think I've got a t-shirt as well to send to Novrich somewhere. I was going to put together a care package, and then I kept having ideas for other things to put in there. Then I was like, oh no, wait a minute. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh no, wait a minute. You actually just bought one. Well, let me know what colour you bought, John Joe, and I'll send you the other one. No fridge. Yes! Jonesy. I love it. I love it. I'll get the I'll download the Novrich font and I'll send him no fridge patches. And then maybe I can do like a fridge with like a red line, a red thing through it. Although how am I going to make that? Because that would need to be 3 colours. Because I need a black base, a red ring and a line, and then the fridge picture. Oh, I don't know. Something like that. I like that though. I'll do 2. I'll try and do a fridge with a line through it. Maybe I could do white on the bottom and then black on the top, and then oh no, it's tricky because I can only do 2 colors. So I'll do no fridge in the Novrich text on like white text with black, and then maybe I could do a fridge with like a cross through it or something like that. Or like a fridge, just a sad fridge, like a black background with a fridge with a sad face. That could do good. Hey Gravestoner, don't worry, it's not your fault, my dude. It's my fault. I started the stream unlisted like a noob. I didn't realize I had to actually change it. I thought that it was public when I started, so don't worry about it. It's not your fault. And I do have a TikTok, but I've not made anything on there for a while. So, River Gypsies. The winner of the £50 Project Airsoft voucher was John Joe, who is currently in chat. So congratulations. Congratulations to you. And the winner of the Airsoft gun manufacturer L96 sniper rifle was Ben J. So congratulations to Ben J as well. This month, the giveaways that we have are 2 £30 Project Airsoft vouchers, because you guys said that you enjoyed having more opportunities and more prizes. So instead of doing the 150, I've done 2 £30 vouchers. Then we have a paintball marker available, and there's a disposable CO2 cartridge in there as well. So paintball marker up for grabs. I think this is 70, just over £70 worth of value for that marker there as well. So paintball gun, hooray. That is the 3rd prize. And the 4th prize is a 4K head camera rig. So you've got a 4K action cam in there, the Dragon Touch 4K camera. Then there's a 12,000 mAh power bank on the back. And then you've got a grippy head mounted riggy thing as well. And that's the 4th prize there. There you go. That's an Inferno. Where the heck did you get that? So I got it a fair few years ago. I got it. Let me get it out. Actually, I can shoot it, but I better not, just because I think that the missus will be like, "What's going on there?" There you go. So that is him. That is him there. And then there is the barrel. I've got the barrel there as well. Let me put the barrel in, and I'll show you that. So it's not quite airsoft, but there you go. That is the paintball marker that we have up for grabs. There is comes with the hopper, Boom, just like that, all ready to shoot. I do have a like a tank for the back as well, but it's not a part of the bundle. But if whoever wins it, if they did want that, then we can have a chat and see about that too. But yeah, there you go. That is the paintball marker that's up for grabs. That is the third prize. And then the fourth prize is that 4K head-mounted camera setup, which is, again, worth, like, just over 70 quid. So this month, we've got, like, £200+ worth of prizes available. And there's 4 of them in total. And there's a total of 40 spaces across the 2 Patreon tiers. So there's a 1 in 10 chance that you'll win. So that's pretty, compared to most giveaway things, that's pretty good odds, to be fair. Pretty darn good odds. Right, so. Oh, there we go. How do I only have 2.5k? I know, it's because, hopefully, the content's good and will grow. But it's just because I think at the minute that we're still quite a fresh channel. Like, it was only towards the end of December last year where I started to do the daily content uploads. But people are, I don't know, like taking notice and liking the content. Like I'm kind of partnering with Novrich, which is lovely to see. And like, you know, Mustang's been amazing in, you know, supporting, jumping on, doing the first podcast, which I was terrible in, by the way. Like, I look back at that podcast and I'm like, oh God, look at me. I'm so gash in it. But with the recent podcasts have been so much better. Like the one with Joseph was absolutely great. Oh, the Crytek. So the Crytek upgrades that I've done, it's the Crytek. It's in the bag over there. I'm going to leave it in there. But it's got the Max MAXX upgrade rotary hop chamber. It's got it's the one with the built-in tracer unit. But I've taken the tracer unit off because I couldn't wire it at all. I couldn't work it out. Then I've got a Prometheus purple hop rubber. Then I think there's like a 370 or maybe less 300mm to 370mm maple leaf crazy jet in a barrel in there. There's an outer barrel extension stock flash hider on it from a different gun, but that doesn't really make a difference. Then there's like a standard red dot sight. I don't know what the brand is like. It's like a £40 brand. It's the standard CRB. It's the CRB Mark II Trident. But I think there's like another one that came out recently, but it's one of the older CRB Mark II Tridents. Everything in the gearbox is stock, apart from I have put a Gate Titan MOSFET in there, which is beautiful. And I use 11.1 LiPos in there as well, 2000 mAh. You think you subbed either at 700 or 1700. Can you see these stats? I don't know if I can see when you subbed at all. There is a option for you to turn on your sub, like how long you've been subbed for. It's like a little badge or something. You can turn that on. Oh, Chief, I love you too. It was so fun playing at Phoenix with you. I had good fun there. It was so funny. I think it was you guys, wasn't it? Who I think I stood in the line and I heard someone behind me go, I think that's Shoe. And I was like, hello, who are you? Let's say hello. That was good fun. That was fun. Oh. Enjoying the content here from the state. Thanks, Beezles. I'm happy you are. Seriously, I'm so happy that people are enjoying the content. It's so lovely to make stuff that people appreciate and enjoy, you know? Like it's it's great. I absolutely love it. So I want to do want to do more live streams, because I used to do a lot of live streams back in the day when I was doing the gaming stuff like on Twitch, and it's something that I do really enjoy. But I'm trying to work out the best way to naturally integrate it into the kind of the video structure, if that makes sense. So at the minute, it'll be one every single month at the start of the month, where we can do the live draws for the Patreon giveaways, give you updates on like partnerships and whatnot, what stuff's going on and things like that. Because I think that works really nicely in terms of, you know, giving us a regular time to, you know, shoot the shit, chat about airsoft stuff, what the channel's doing, what the goals are for it for the next month or so, and things like that. Is it worth it to buy the SAE18? This one is this one. This little beast. So the thing is, I don't know at this point in time, because I've never actually used it. Chep has subbed to you. What 3D printing Chep, or is that a different Chep? So I don't actually know, to be fair. The only thing I've done with this is chronoed it. I think it's been chronoed. I did buy some high-speed gears to put in there. I think I've got a maple leaf barrel from a pistol build that I did. I can put in there. Yeah. So I honestly I don't know at the minute, but I'd love the fact it's so short and stubby and little, and you can really get in there around the corners if you wanted to. But I haven't actually used it myself yet, so I do not know. But it feels all right at the minute. I need to play with it in the field. But every time I go airsofting now, or when I do go airsofting, I'm like, sniper rifle Mark 23 and I'm set. But that's only because I've got new snipers to test. I still need to play the SSG 96 more to get used to that. I've got the SSG 10 that hasn't been skirmished yet. I've got the Scorpion Evo, which if I can show you on the wall. There you go. So that's a Scorpion Evo 3A1. Which has had the DMR upgrade done to it, the EvoTech DMR upgrade, and that's not even been skirmished yet. I took it out once and the trigger broke, so that hasn't even been played with. So yeah, it's insane. It is insane. So many guns to use and no bloody skirmishes to use them at. I also have an upcoming project where I will be HPAing my super cheap VSR. So the £54 VSR. I'm not going to change anything in it apart from it's going to be HPA'd, which is exciting. Do you shoot the BB faster with sniper rifle or HPA or maybe AEG? It doesn't matter. The way that you shoot the BB, there's no. I mean, you could have a HPA gun set to 100 FPS, or you could set it to 500, or you could set it to 800, or whatever. Like it doesn't really. There's no. In terms of power output, there's no difference between them all, really. You decide how powerful you want it to be. In terms of what could be the most powerful, I would imagine HPA could be the most powerful of them all. So you're talking about, in terms of trigger response, I would say it's either HPA or bolt action sniper rifles. Because with HPA, it's just a valve that opens up and lets the air out. With the bolt action, I'd say probably bolt action sniper rifles, because then with the bolt action sniper rifles, you pull the trigger and that instantly releases the bolt, which then lets the compressed air out. So it'd either be bolt or HPA. It wouldn't be an AEG rifle, just because you've got to pull the piston back and let it go. You can with the gate tighter MOSFET, you can turn on pre-cocking, which instead of pulling the trigger and then cocking the piston back and letting it go, and then cocking the piston back and letting it go, what it does is when you fire, it lets the piston go and then cocks it back and holds it on the spring there. And then when you fire, it lets it go and then cocks it back. But the only thing with pre-cocking is that even with the Gate Titan, which is arguably the best MOSFET out there, I find it to be a little bit inconsistent. Sometimes it will cock it like perfectly right to the end, and then other times it won't do it as far. Like that, it'll be like a few teeth less than it was the other time. So I would say like pre-cocking is great, but if you use it consistently, it can wear your spring out much faster in an AEG because it's constantly cocked as opposed to not. And you need to make sure that you, as Dark Burrow says there, you need to remember that you uncock it at the end of the game day. So I have in my Crytek, I've got it set to pre-cock on, I think, my semi-auto option, but not on my full auto. So when I'm out, I usually use my semi, and then before I go to the game zone, I'll go to full auto, fire a little bit, and then I know that my pre-cocking has been cancelled or been removed. So yeah, that's what I do. And yeah, it will stay cocked, Dark Burrow, if you don't change it. Am I joining the MTW crew? I would love to. My dream, a dream gun that I have, which I know is definitely a while away because it's going to be like a £1,600 build. It will be to have a M4 base, probably an MTW, but an M4 base with an aero stock built into it, and have that set as a DMR. So yeah, that is like a dream gun of mine that I would love to have. but it's going to be an expensive build. So for the that's why I bought the Evo in the with the DMR build, because at the minute it's the closest that I can get in a cost-effective way. So that's the thing. I really consider starting CQB for the trigger response. The more I think about it, the more I'd love to have a CQB sniper. So I want to see if I can get Novrich to send me a short barrel conversion so I can run the SSG-10 like that, because that would be good. It would be fun to do that. The only problem is the only CQB only site that I go to, they don't allow bolt action guns. It doesn't matter if they're under FPS, they just don't allow them at all because they say that people will complain. And I'm like, really? Really? Oh, fine, whatever, okay. It makes no sense, man. It makes no sense. I'm like, if you've chronoed it and it's under 350, why will people complain? They're going to sit there going, I'm sorry, but he doesn't have an advantage over us because we can fire as many as we want and he can only fire one shot. Fucking hell, come on, seriously? Print a lever action conversion for... I mean, that would be cool. That would be cool. I love the no fridge thing. I think that's great. I need to make that up as a patch. I'll add them. I'll do that. That's great. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, that'd be so funny. Making an SSG-10 with Wolverine HPN future. That'd be sick, man. Banger. What would I recommend as a first gun? An M4. 100% an M4 all the way. The new Patrol Pioneer Defender is a very good one to get. At the minute, it's on discount from Patrol Base. It's £105 from 130, I think. 140 quid. So that's very, very good. The reason why I say an M4 is when you start Airsoft, the most important thing for you to do is, first of all, learn about Airsoft. Learn about Airsoft, learn how to play, learn how game modes work and things like that. The second thing you want to learn about Airsoft is what your game style is, how you enjoy playing, what you like to do. And the reason why an M4 is a great rifle as a first gun is because you can later down the line modify it to your playstyle. So if you're playing and you find that you're running in first all the time, your frontline assault, then what you could do with your M4 is you could get a shorter inner barrel, you could get a shorter handguard, and you could run it like a PDW. Alternatively, if you like the range, then you could convert it into more of a DMR type gun. You could up the spring, put a torquey motor in there, things like that, and you could run it as a DMR. And then if you find that you enjoy running it as a DMR, then your second gun to get probably would be good to get a sniper rifle, either a bolt action or something built to be a DMR. Conversely, if you run it as the PDW and you like it short and stubby, then your next gun may want to be like an SMG, that type of thing, or an MP7 or something like that. But the thing is, if you run it as an SMG and you're like, you know what, I don't like being that close, I like to be a bit further away, then maybe M4, like a standard length M4, is more what you'd be wanting to buy, and then you could buy optics to accommodate that. So I'd say first gun, every single person should just be a bog standard M4, because it's gonna be the best gun to help you learn what your playstyle is gonna be. You know, you can get like a G36, or you can get I don't know, you could get an AK or something like that, but or you could get a Scorpion Evo. But for those guns, it's harder to convert them both shorter and longer, whereas for M4s, there's tons of stuff out there. There's tons of accessories and different handguards and different, out-abouts and things like that for you to modify your gun and try and fit it more to work out what your playstyle is going to be. So 100%, I would say everybody's first gun be an SEMA, like a SEMA CM513. The great thing about that gun as well is it comes with a shitty charger and it comes with a battery. So out the box, you can get the SEMA, you're good to go on that front, and then the only extra money you need to get is for like rigging and boots and full face protection. Everybody run full face protection. Do not just run iPro. Wear full face protection, for the love of God. And in my links in the video, you will see Airsoft Essentials bump cap hat insert. Get that. It's essential. It will stop headshots from hurting. Trust me. Get that and you'll be fine. So yeah, that's what I would say. Get yourself an M4. SEMA 513 is great. The only downside of the 513 is it's got an integrated suppressor in there as well. I'm not sure what it will be like converting it to a longer barrel or a not longer barrel. If you get like the Nuprol Pioneer Defender, the great thing about that is if you want to put a longer barrel in, you can just take off the flash hider, put on a suppressor, and that will count as an outer barrel for it, and you can put a longer inner barrel in there without any issues. And on the other side of it as well, you could just leave everything as is, get a shorter outer barrel, put a shorter inner barrel in, and leave the handguard as it is, and again, you're kind of set. So yeah. My favorite airsoft pistol. Right, well, it depends. It's so difficult. People ask me a lot of the time what my favorite gun is. And ultimately, it depends on the situation. If we're talking about my favorite pistol, it will be this pistol here. So I don't use this pistol anymore. This was my very first Mark 23. It's an ASG Mark 23. The internals I've taken out, and they are currently in my in this Mark 23, which is my daily driver pistol, which I use everywhere. But this pistol was, I didn't have a Yukara at the time, so I found a lovely random person at the Airsoft site to buy it for me as a present. And this is what made me fall in love with Airsoft, because I bought this gun and we played. It was at a night game at Invicta, and I feel like I learned a lot about Airsoft, and I learned a lot about myself playing there. So I'll do a video talking about this experience. Actually, I don't know if I have done already, but we were playing a night game, and we had like a fort we had to defend, and there was a VIP walking around, and we had to try and capture the VIP. So what I did with my brand new Mark 23 pistol is I didn't stay inside the building. I found a little spot where I was like, I think people are going to come here. I laid on the floor and I waited. And surely enough, eventually a guy came, and he was literally about a meter away from me. I could have reached out and touched his foot if I wanted to. So I was just lying on the floor with my Mark 23, and I just angled it up like this. And just as I was about to shoot him, I saw another guy kind of like appear in the background. It was very, very dark. And he came and stood next to the guy in front of me. So literally at this point, I could reach out and I could have touched both of them with my hand. We were that close. So I was like, this is my first time using the Mark 23. I'd heard it was quiet, and I just like angled it up, and I shot the first guy, and he didn't do anything. I could have touched his foot, and I shot him in his rigging, and he didn't say anything. And I was like, am I out of ammo? Like, is my mag empty? And I didn't want to check my mag because I was like, I don't want to give away my position. So I shot again. And again, he didn't call anything. And by this point, I was like, I swear I'm hitting him. So then I just did this. I angled across to the guy next to him. And then I fired again. Instantly, shouts hit. And I was like, okay, this is a bit odd. So then he then gets medicked by the guy next to him. And in this game, you had 2 medic bans. And when you get shot again, you then go out. So after that, I was like, okay, so that worked that time. I came back to the first guy. Shot. Nothing. Went back to the other guy. But he was looking around. He was doing that thing where he got hit. And he started looking around, And then I went to the other guy. Shot again. And he went, hit instantly. Got medicked by the guy. Went back. Shot the first guy again. Nothing. Went back to the other guy. Shot him again. Hit. Dead man walking. And he walked out. And I was like, I'm definitely hitting this guy. I'm definitely hitting this guy. It's too... I can't not be, He's getting hit and he's calling it. This guy's getting hit and he's not. And I find with night games, it's easier for people not to call their hits because you can't see the BBs. You don't know where they're coming from. But anyway, in my head, I'm like, I can either say to him, excuse me, but I've shot you 3 times. No, I've shot you 4 times now and you've not done anything. Oh, no, it was 5 times. It was 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah. I've shot you 5 times, but you've not done anything. And I was like, to me, it's more important for me to keep my position hidden so I can be combat effective in the game for people who are going to call it, okay? So then I let him... he stands there a while. I'm like, there's no point shooting him anymore. He then runs off. And then I then go off and do some stuff. And at the end of the game, I walk around going, oh, guys, like, who were the two guys that was stood by there? And then he goes, oh, yeah, that was me. And I was like, oh, there you are, you fucking dick. And I was like, you know I was hitting you? He was like, nah, you must have been missing me. I was like, no, I'm certain I was hitting you. He was like, no, whereabouts were you then? And I was like, I was on the floor a meter away from you. And I was shooting you with this pistol. And he was like, no, you weren't. I was like, I was. You know the person who got shot 3 times right next to you and you medic them? I was shooting them point blank on the floor, and I shot you 5 times as well, point blank. And he was just like, oh no, you must have been missing me. Oh, you must have been missing me, and just started walking off. And I was like, you fucking dickhead. But oh well. But that's the thing where I realized that it's more important for me to be combat effective and to play the game, because I know that I hit the guy. I know that I hit the guy, so it doesn't matter if he's just going to walk off, you know, and whatnot. There's a great phrase that I like to refer to, and it's applicable to so much stuff in life, okay? And you're probably going to love this. And it's called playing chess with a pigeon. And it comes from, I think it comes from like the video that I know of is a politician. And he's talking about, you know, somebody who he's trying to have an argument with, and it's just not going anywhere. And he says, arguing with you is like trying to play chess with a pigeon. It doesn't matter if you win. At the end of the day, it's just going to knock the pieces over, strut around like it knows what it's doing, like it's won, shit on the board, and then fly away. And that's exactly what so many things I find in Airsoft can be like, you know. At the end of the day, as long as you know the truth, as long as you know and you're doing the right thing, and you know that you're acting in the best way ever, then that's perfectly fine. Let everybody else do what they want to do. Let them believe what they want to believe. That's why my videos, I just try and give the facts out. I'll give a bit of an opinion in the end there, just to let people know where I stand. But, you know, you can't beat a pigeon at chess. So there's no point in even trying. So if people want to look at the facts and make their own mind up, perfect. I'm not here. My YouTube channel's not about trying to play chess with a pigeon, all right? I'd rather interact with smart people and have positive discourse and discussion than that. So, yeah, that's what we're all about here. Oh, you might get the SSG 96. That was the L96 body is a banger. Yeah, if you enjoy the L96 body, then 100%. Yeah, fuck pigeon patch. Let's go. If you enjoy the L96 body, I'd say get the SSG 96. For me personally, I'm more of a VSR person. The SSG 96 shoots great. It does feel great, but for me, it's a little bit heavy. So I grew up. My first sniper rifle was a VSR, the JG Bar 10, and I just love it. But I am excited to use my SRS again. Because I've tweaked it, I've played with it, the bolt pull is now super nice, I've put my longer barrel in there. I'm going to do a video on it actually, I think either this week or next week. I think it's next week. But I'm super excited to use my SRS again. Hello, William Holmes. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Jojo Airsoft, hello, welcome. We were only 6 subs away from 2.5k. Oh no, now we're 7 away. Somebody unsubscribed. Did somebody unsubscribe because they didn't win the raffle? Did you, John Joe, was that you? Was that you? I bet it was. Don't be salty. Don't be salty. Oh, Megumin, you did it. I've not done that in age. I've not said that in ages. Shall I try it? For old time's sake, shall I try it? Oh. Stairs at modded 5 kilogram SSG 10A2. See, the SSG 10A2, it's cool. It's like, I like the look of it. But it's a fair bit heavier just for the stock. So that's why I'd stick to the VSR, just because it gets quite heavy. When you get well, for me anyway, when you got cameras and stuff in it, it does get heavy. Like the SSG 96 without any cameras, like just with the scope and stuff on it, the weight is fine. It is a little bit heavy with the scope on. But if you get the if you put cameras on it, it does add more weight to it. I'm so like, this is awesome. Like I genuinely just having so many of you in here with us just chatting Airsoft is sick. Maybe I can do them on weekends. Maybe I can do like just odd streams on weekends where we just have a sit down and like a chat, not like a a Q&A, but just like a chat, you know. I think that would be cool. What do you think? I love it's one of the reasons why I love the live chat, because it's one thing, you know, replying to comments and stuff on the YouTube. It's another thing like being in the Discord and having a direct chat. But I love the way that we can just like I love this interaction. It's so good. It's so good. All right, I'll check. I'll see what I do with the schedule. Maybe like we can do a Sunday stream where it's just like having it, like just chilling and having a chat. That could be cool. That'd be really sick. Do I like GBBRs? No. I think they're cool, but for me anyway, I mean, I had a blowback HPA M4, which I ran for a little bit, and it was a beast. It was a monster, but I find with Airsoft, the blowback feature only serves to make me more addressable by enemies, because it's loud and noisy, and people can go, oh, he's over there, and because of the blowback, it changes where my rifle's pointing. It makes me less accurate. So I think that if you're going for realism, then they're perfect for you. I would rather HPA blowback as opposed to GBBRs, just because pistol magazines are enough of a thing to be worried about and concerned about with leaks and stuff like that. And God forbid, I have to worry about that with my M4 as well. Like, I'd rather have an electric pistol, but for the Mark 23, it'd be well loud, so I can't be a part of that. So yeah, I'd much rather HPA blowback personally, if I did have to run a blowback rifle, just because I don't want to have to worry about leaky mags and things like that. Absolute pain in the butt they are. And also you get the FPS differences in there. It's like with the Mark 23 as well. When you start to get towards the end of the magazine in terms of gas, your shots just start going all over the place, and it's a bit of a pain. So I'd much rather, in that regard, I'd much rather HPA. Am I going to 3D print for the Mark 23? I don't have any plans at the minute. I do need to make a display stand still for the Mark 23. But I recently made that tool here. If you've not seen it before, this is my Mark 23 TDC tool. So if you've got a Hadron Designs TDC upgrade, or if you run the SSX23, because I think that's got it in their stock, this little tool here, you unscrew it from the thread that the LAM unit goes into, and then you can adjust your hop just like that. Look at that. Boom. Nice and easy. And then when you're done, you just put it back into the thread, just like so, and that's it. And that's your little tool. So you've always got a little Allen key with you, so you can always make any little changes that you need to in the field, just like that. And it's yeah, amazing little thing. I have made another tool as well, actually. Let me I'll show you. It's on the website. Where is it? If I just go to actually pistols, Mark 23. It's this one here. So this is a TDC screw. So it's kind of the same thing. However, it's just it replaces the instead of having the grub screw in the TDC, this is it. So you can just change it on the fly and twist that, and it's super low profile, so it doesn't get caught on your holster. There you go. So it looks just like that, and it's got a little H for hop, and it goes to that way to put it on. Look at that, science. So yeah, that's a little thing for the Mark 23. So yeah, apart from, I do kind of want to do like the M93R trigger holster. I do want to make one of those for the Mark 23 as well. But my main goal is to try and create new items which don't exist yet in the world. Like I want to benefit Airsoft by bringing new items to the table, and yeah, just like make a positive thing. Here's one thing actually. It's a work in progress. This is my work in progress shelf here, so you can see there's quite a few things. But I'll show you this one. I'm not sure when I'm going to get back to it, but essentially this thing here is, if I grab the Mark 23. So this here is a LAM unit for a Mark 23, as you can see. But the cool thing about this LAM unit is there's a USB cable in here, just like so. In the bottom bit, this fits. Do I have it to hand? Do I have it? No. I'm not sure where it is. But you get like a power bank, like the little round power banks. You slide that in there, boom, and you may be able to see. You can just about see there's a USB cable in the end there. So you slide the power bank in there, it clips straight onto the cable, so that powers it. And then you take your run cam 2, and then you put it in there, and then it connects straight into the USB cable in the top, which you can see. And then your LAM unit mounts onto your Mark 23, just like so. And then, well, this one isn't finished printing properly because I just did it as a test fit. And then you've got a run cam mounted onto your Mark 23 with a power bank attached to it, all within the LAM unit, just like that. Boom. So it would fit like any holster that fits like the LAM unit in, it will go in there just like that. I could do a version that doesn't have the battery holster on the bottom to make it narrower. And then you can also have this, potentially have a screw threaded in there as well. So this is a in progress thing, which I thought would be quite nice, because often I'll do a lot of gameplays where I am using my Mark 23. So instead of having it attached to the camera somewhere else, I figured why not put it into the LAM unit. So that's a work in progress, and it'll be cool, but it's something which isn't that. I'm not too focused on that. Jojo Airsoft, see you later. Thank you for stopping by. Be right back in 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Okay, we'll do. See you in a second, Frank. Do I prefer HPA, sniper, or spring? I would love to have a HPA DMR. That's my like next dream gun, but it's going to be like a £1,500 gun, something like that. So at the minute, I love my spring snipers. I think there's just something really romantic about a spring sniper, and that might sound odd, but there's just something about, you know, that cocking it, and you're in that control, and it's such a cool action to do, you know, like when you're looking at someone and you're just like, and you get them in your sight picture, and you take your shot, and you've got that moment of silence between pulling that trigger, knowing that, you know, with a DMR you can just go pop, 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 pop. But with a spring sniper, everything is all on that one shot, and that silence between pulling the trigger, seeing the BB fly, hearing the BB hit, and then somebody shout hit afterwards. There's just nothing like it. Like there's been I wouldn't say quite a few, probably like 10 shots where I've been running around and I've seen someone quite far away, or they've been behind like a tree and there's a tiny gap, and I'll be like, nah. And then part of me will go, well, if I don't take the shot, I'm definitely going to miss it. And then I come back to the shot and, you know, somehow I land it, and I'm just like, fuck. Like, that's just the most amazing shot ever. Like, a dude miles away, and there's like this really tight V slit in a tree, and I've got just a slight tiny window to hit them, and I'm just like, fuck, what an amazing shot. And but that's such a great metaphor for life, you know. You're only definitely gonna miss the shots that you don't take. So you might as well, every single time there's an opportunity to take a shot, you might as well do it. Otherwise, you're definitely not gonna hit it. And yeah, it's things like that. That's what I go through in my mind. I live my life in metaphors. I'm playing Airsoft, and all of a sudden I've got this metaphor for life come into my head. So I feel like everybody should live like that. Oh, Loopy Onion. Funny you should say that. As Airsoft Cam Man, who I've mentioned is so wonderful, he actually sent me a wasp piston here. So I'm going to be doing a video on it, and like using it and whatnot. And I think Grey Fox as well, he's going to be sending me a spring guide as well. So I'm going to wait for that to come, and then I'm going to do everything in one video. I'll be honest with you, I've not looked too much into it. I've got an idea of what's going to happen, but I want to kind of put things in there, in the rifle, and just see what happens, and then we'll go from there. And you know, if my FPS goes up, if it's quieter, if it's louder, any of these things we'll see live on the video. But I kind of want to go into it not really knowing much, and then see if I can decipher what happens. I think that'll be fun, and then we'll tune it later on. My favorite fields. That's tricky, Explosive Diamond. So I used to only go to the same fields all the time, you know? And it was great. So in Victor, bloody love it. The people that run it are great. The regulars that go there are great. You have so much fun there. Most of the time you have no issues. There's been a couple of times where I've gone and you've had like, there's been a problem with like overkilling, but that's, you know, you tell a marshal and they sort it straight out. So yeah, Invicta, bloody love that site. And my thing is that I found that I would, if I went to other sites, I was genuinely really unprepared for it. And I think it was more because, you know, if you play the same site over and over and over again, it's amazing because you get to know the site, you get to know the people, you can have a ton of fun and really become a member of that community. And I genuinely love it to death. I love Invicta to death because it gave me a lot and it really welcomed me into the Airsoft world. But at the same time, I think what I wanted to do is I decided that I wanted to try and go to as many different Airsoft sites as possible, because by going to as many different sites as possible, you're getting such a wide experience and such a wide variety of game type that you're going to be more prepared and get more of an experience to when you play Airsoft. And I'm all about getting better. It's like I used to play Call of Duty competitively, and I'm all about I don't have fun for the sake of having fun. I have fun by getting good, learning new things, becoming adept at something. And I remember this one day where we were at Invicta and we were walking out to the game zone, and this is when I had my old like full proper ghillie, and I heard somebody go, "Oh no, not him." And I got this like insane like, oh, my ego. I was so happy I was wearing like the full like ghillie suit and everything, because I was just like, oh yes. No, yeah, Pro Mod COD 4, Jonesy. Yeah, that was my jam. Did you used to play like in Dot Wars? Yeah, man. Like I used to go iSeries and like and play in the COD 4 tournaments there. I've got a trophy from my from the very last epic LAN. Here we go. Here you go. Hopefully we'll focus. We can focus on it. Oh no, it's not working. Let's manually focus. There you go. Epic 11 Call of G4 winner. Let's go. Oh no, yeah, I've seen because Fantasy is doing he works with the Battalion guys now. And I bloody love Battalion. Battalion is great. I need to play it more. At the minute, I've been playing a ton of COD, like the new Modern Warfare. But I joined the Discord for the new COD 4 Pro Mod, the COD 4 Wars Discord. So I need to jump into that. But I'm getting my game back on Modern Warfare, and then I want to jump into some COD 4 Wars. But yeah, man. Oh, that's sick. Oh, Jonesy, let's go. Let's go. I've not played Tarkov, no. Only just left it because done. Oh, dude. All right. Well, we'll if as long as you're not shit, then we can team up and be a 2, you know. But yeah, only as long as you're not shit. 5v5 server on mid plus, yeah. Oh, those were the days. Hey, there you go, mate. I used to be in my absolute prime. I was pre-invite. So that was my prime. At the moment, like if I jumped into COD 4 now, it would take a while to warm up to it. But my Modern Warfare skills are coming back and being sick. So yeah, back in the day, I was pre-invite. I was rifle main. I always try to get the scope from people and snipe. But my flick shots are coming back. I'm super excited about that. It's fucking sick. But yeah, oh. If you're tech savvy, you can HPA on the cheap. If you can find the engines, you're an SMG. I could never do the SMG. I enjoyed the Russian, but it was always the tac nades always fucking killed me. I was never fast enough to get out of them. Same with Battlefield though. You don't need as much reflex in Battlefield. You can sit back a little bit, but I never really. I always got hyped for Battlefield, and then I never really played it. Like I remember I played Battlefield 3 a fair bit, and then I got Battlefield 4, and then I don't think I even installed it. I bought the game and then just never actually I bought the game, I installed it. You went to that practice island place, and then I never played any multiplayer on it either. Insane. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Modern Warfare at the minute. Really, really enjoying it. And since I've been playing the multiplayer, my Warzone wins have been going a bit like up. Like last night, playing with like different groups, got 2 different wins. So I was super hyped for that. So yeah, much better now, much better. But yeah, Jonesy, let's jump in. Let's do some COD. Get me hit me up on like IG. And send me your like Battle.net or your Activision or whatever it is. Yeah, send me your Battle.net. We'll get some COD in. Windrum, yo, how's it going? It's good. It's very good. You're enjoying the content. Good. I'm happy you are. Look, for those of you who have joined late, oh, I need to update it. Let me update it first. Let me change something first. I just want to say again, I fucking love just talking to you guys. Genuinely, I'm so happy the fact that we just like we can just have a chat and it's great. I really do. I'm so chuffed and I feel so blessed and humbled about everything that is going on right now. Like it brings I get sappy about it. Like genuinely, like I feel like it makes me like I feel like I'm emotional, you know. Oh. Yeah. I feel it makes me feel emotion. Right, the red ones are back to 6. Track quantity. Okay, save that. And then the black ones. Was there any other black ones? There's still some black. There's still 5 black ones available. There you go. Oh, there's 4 black ones available. Cool. We'll leave those up. Okay, cool. So for those of you who are late to the stream, hello everyone. We now have patches. We have Hello Airsoft Friends patches. We've got red and black ones. There's £6. The black ones at the minute. There's 4 available for £3. There you go. So if you go to the website, click StayFreshShoe. There's the patches on there, and yeah, you can pick those up. So there's also on the Patreon tier free patches for the top tier, so you can check those out too. But yeah, we're doing patches now, and that's sick. Boom, 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 boom. You found another human that knows what pro mod is, mate. I miss pro mod. Whenever anyone asks me what my least favorite COD is, I always say Modern Warfare 2, and everybody's always surprised because they're like, "Oh, that was the best one," and I'm like, "No, because that's the COD that killed COD. That was the first Call of Duty that Activision brought out that didn't have that Infinity Ward, brought out that didn't have community tools and mod ability. COD 2 was sick. I preferred COD 1 to COD 2 though. So COD 1 came out. COD 2 did. I enjoyed COD 2. I went back to COD 1. And then COD 1 and United Offensive. I played those 2. And then COD 4 came out. Boom. That was it. Gone. COD 4 all the way. And then when COD 4 eventually died, I jumped into CSGO and then did that. I did a few wars on COD 2 as well, but I didn't really enjoy it as much. Do I recommend the Norwich SSP1? Sorry, Explosive Diamond. I've not used it. Is the sad way to say. I have not used it. 2 Jane, yes. That was the map. That was the Call of Duty 2 demo. I remember that. I played that map. I played that single player level so much just because I couldn't wait for COD 2 to come out. And yeah, I played that so much. Just the demo level, all the way. So yeah, I've not used the SSP one. From what I hear, great reviews, works really well. For me, in terms of pistol, if I'm being a sneaky sniper, it's all about the Tokyo Marui Mark 23. Of course, you can if you do want to get the Norwich, you can go for the SSX 23. In my experience, though, I'm not as much of a fan of the trigger in the SSX 23 as I am in the TM, because the TM one, it's much easier to get it to the bite point like that. And then you can let the bullet fly or let the BB fly just with a tiny little press. So for me, the TM, it's all about the TM. But I would like to have my own SSX 23. Daniel, if you're listening, send me one. And then for my loud and proud sidearm at the minute is a TM G18C with my short stroke kit in there, a 50-degree maple leaf hop rubber, an Autobot, and then it's also got a maple leaf crazy jet barrel and the aluminium outer barrel with thread on it, so I can put a suppressor on it if I wanted to. I also have an AAP01, but I received that during lockdown, so I haven't been able to skirmish that yet. So that's a bit of a pain. So hopefully I can get out and then skirmish that. So it all depends on what we're doing, really, on what I'm playing with. What distance do you usually zero your scopes and your sniper rifles to? From KCal Jacob. First of all, welcome. Nice to see you here. I, generally speaking, I will zero my scopes to 50 meters. My SRS, back when I first got my SRS, I was shooting, as I do, and I zeroed it to 95 meters, because that was the longest I could comfortably hit reliably. And then I took it out skirmishing, and I instantly realized that there was no point, because at the fields I play at, I'm never engaging anyone at 95 meters. So generally speaking, I'll zero for 50. And if there's somebody closer, all I need to do is aim down a tiny little bit, and I'll get them on the hop. And if somebody's further away, I either just need to aim up, or I can adjust my hop on the fly a little bit to get that range. But I know that with my SRS, for example, I can go 50 meter every single time, like nice tight grouping. And if I need to, I can adjust the hop and get somebody at like 95 meters away, again, reliably and comfortably. But generally speaking, I'll zero all of my snipers to 50 meters, because that's really where you're going to be engaging people the most, or a little bit within that. So yeah, 50 meters I find is the best place to go. It's great that you can do more, but it just does you more detriment than anything else. Like, you're not going to have a super straight, flat BB flight path if you go, above 50 meters. Like, even at 50 meters, I have a little bit of hop that kind of comes up, and then it comes down at that 50 meter mark and lands on that. So I find that to be really, really good. Like, it goes out flat, comes up, and then hits on the 50. So yeah, that's what I'd recommend, 50 meters. I want an AAP one so much, but it's hard to find in my country. If I ever find one, I'll buy the whole stock. Oh yeah, I bet. I get a flat 75 Wasp Superiot. What does that mean, Jonesy? What does that mean? Also, which of these waspy bits would you recommend? So I feel like this is the heaviest one, that's the lightest one, and that's the medium one. That's the one that Cam Man had his piston set up on. So I imagine that's probably going to be the best performant one for me. Wasp Piston Man, heavyweight only. So what? Only use the heaviest one? Because I don't think... Is that the lightest coloured one? Because that's not the one that Cam Man had on. Alright, I'll give that a go. Well, I'm going to do a video looking at all of that. I don't know if you heard that earlier, but I'm going to do a video where I'm going to put them all in, see how they perform, and then pick one. But if you say the heaviest is best, I'll stick on the heaviest one. Remember, we're going for as much dual creep as possible. As long as it's under 500 and 0.2s, it's fine. Remember, that's the rule. That is the rule. If the Airsoft site doesn't want a chrono in duels, that's their problem. Let's get that creep. Oh, am I going to get the 303? I would love one. I'm hoping that they'll send me one. So we'll see. We'll see. I know that Cam Man's received his one already. I think Mustang's still waiting on his to arrive. So yeah, we'll see. I'm trying to. Joseph said maybe I can get a review sample one to take a look at. I'm only a tiny channel, so I don't expect to get stuff sent over to me at all. But it would be lovely to. I would love to. I'd like to have one to try for sure. I'd be curious to see how it performs in the field. I think it would be cool to have one as a potential sidearm, and use it, like have one that's up to 350, below 350 FPS, and run it as a sidearm, because then if you want to be sneaky quiet, you can take people out close and whatnot. So yeah. Is the Hello Airsoft Friends my new logo? It's not. It's I designed it up specifically for the patch, and I thought the patch was sick. So yeah, it's designed specifically just for the patch. But I just, I felt like of all the patches I could do and I could release, I feel like Hello Airsoft Friends was the most appropriate one, considering it's like, you know, it's the start of every video. So it's the start of every video, so it should be the start of all the patches. And Splash Montana, thank you so much. I'm so happy that you're loving the content. Really, really, really am. I'm so happy that all of you are loving the content. It genuinely, I've said it so many times in this stream, but genuinely, it really does mean so much. Ow. Ow. It really, really does mean so much. Like, yeah, I can't explain it. It's a really big deal. You guys enjoying the content and, you know, forming the community that we are. It's, as much as you're enjoying the content, it's also helping me in so many different ways. I'm not gonna, in the future, I may get into that a little bit, but it's a bit like of a personal topic that I feel a bit sensitive about. But it's not weird or anything like that. But it's a really big deal for me. And yeah, you guys are helping me more than you know. Just the fact that you're, you know, watching the video, sure, liking the video, even like commenting and getting involved. Yeah, it's a genuinely a really, really big deal. And yeah, thank you. I love you. Thank you. Oh god, I'm so soppy. But no, yeah, I mean it. It's amazing. Yeah. God, 2 hours we've been on for. That's insane. I'm so, like, it's sick though, the fact that there's so many people in here. Not long found your channel, mate, but the content is great. Keep it up. I will. Don't, mate, I'm set. This is it now. This is like, I said at the start of the year in January, my focus is I'm 100% YouTube and Project Airsoft, and nothing has changed. The fact that the channel has grown so much is just insane, and it reinforces the fact that this is you know, reality. And yeah, the only thing I want to do is I want to have a positive impact on Airsoft. I want to bring it to more people. I want to make it as accessible as possible, and I want to help. I want to bring so much positivity to Airsoft, and you guys are all helping that as well. And yeah, it's just amazing. You've only just noticed where I live. Can I make a suggestion? Don't lose the new player friendliness. Nah, not at all. I find it in, like, I'm always gonna have a giggle about rentals, because, you know, who doesn't? But, you know, I get quite a few people message me who say, you know, they've never played Airsoft before. They want to know what guns to get, what gear to get, where they can go, things like that. And I'm just like, you know what? Like, I want to help. Like, I was chatting to a guy before the live stream started about, you know, what guns to get. He was like, I'm gonna get my first gun. I'm gonna get a pistol. So, no, you're not. No, you're not. Pistols are fun, but they should never ever be your first gun, ever. Oh, was that you, Alex? Was it you that I was talking to? Oh, it should never ever be your first gun, ever. Don't get a pistol. No. There's lots of other things to think about. But no, I love it. Like, the thing is, it's like, you know, if you can't be nice to new players. Oh no, it wasn't. Okay, fair enough, it wasn't you. If you can't be nice to new players, what's the point? Because they're going to be the people that are playing Airsoft and making it bigger. So you got to do it, you know? You spoke... Oh, Justin, it may have been you then. My memory is really bad. But, like, my focus is just trying to help people out. So I chat... It's mad, man. I've got, like, DMs on my personal of, like, people, like, getting in touch. I've got DMs on StayFreshShoe. I've got DMs on Airsoft. It's across Facebook. It's across Instagram. I do comments on the YouTube. There's so much going on. So... yeah, I do apologise if I'm a bit all over the place. Make the Airsoft community cool, not toxic. That's what I'm all about, man. Like, I see a lot of people online who, you know, they'll see something that they don't like, and instead of just trying to fix it themselves, they'll chat shit about it. And I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm 31. I've learned a lot in my life, and I don't have time for that. I don't have time. You know, I'd rather spend my time, you know, praising someone for something cool, rather than, you know, chatting shit about someone for something that I don't like. And, you know, don't get me wrong, I have done videos in the past, like the Airsoft site banning headshots and things like that. There will be things that I think that I will call out if I think that they are a detriment to Airsoft, you know. I will call them out, and, you know, but I don't call them out in a way where I'm like, this person and name them, because if I start, you know, doing videos where I'm calling out and naming specific people for things that they're doing, I'm giving them power. You know, if I talk about the subject and not link to them or mention names or anything like that at all, then I'm able to get my message across without publicizing or promoting that person. Because I may go, this person's chatting shit about new players, and then somebody could watch my video and go, I want to chat shit about new players too, and then they'll go and click that link and then follow that person, and then they've recruited them. Whereas if I just go, God, people are chatting shit about news players, don't do that, that's bad because of these reasons, then people will come in and go, there's no direct link to get to that thing. So I'm able to get my message across without promoting people. It's like my Airsoft shops video. You know, there was a shop that I had a really bad experience with, but I'm not going to say the name of the shop. And I know it can be a little bit counterproductive because some people will go, I want to know so I can avoid them. But at the same time, if I go, this shop is Gash, this is the shop and the website, people may then go to the website and go, oh, this shop is Gash, but that's a gun that I want. I'm going to go buy that gun. And then all of a sudden, I've enabled them to support somebody who I don't think is worthy of their time. So I would rather not promote the thing that I think is bad and just comment on it, if that makes sense. And if you're in the scene, you're going to know about it. And after that video went live, I had multiple people message me and go, is it this shop? And I was like, yeah, yeah, that's the one. So even people knew from the extremely limited information I put out, so many people already knew who I was talking about. And I thought that was fucking hilarious. So yeah, that's just, yeah, I don't feel like it's necessary for me to include that information. And I think some people may see that as me wanting to, like, you know, best of both worlds, sitting on the sidelines or sitting on the fence. I don't see it as that at all. By you talking about people and promote and, you know, just mentioning their name, you're giving them power and you're giving them publicity. They're not worth it, you know. They are not worth it at all, you know. It's just, yeah, it's the same as like the Mustang Exposed video, you know. I didn't mention the name of the group. I didn't give links to the group at all. I didn't mention where it was on YouTube, a link to the video on YouTube. I don't want to publicize that. I don't want to give them power. Why? They're making these videos, and, you know, some of the shots missed, some of the shots hit. Tomorrow's video, I'm going to be doing a follow-up on that video to prove some of the comments that it's even more wrong. So, you know what? There you go. I'm not publicizing it. I'm only giving the information out enough to give a positive impact. Because why should the bad people get free advertising in my content? Nah, get out. You're not worth it. You're not worth it. Carbon X Speed. Hello. How are you doing, my son? How are you doing? Mr. Muffin Dumb Stuff. Hello. Keep up the good content. I will do. I'll try. Hopefully my content doesn't get shit. But fingers crossed, it'll stay good. Here we go. You dude, I'm in rehab. I haven't been allowed to play Airsoft for 4 months. Lockdown, Germany. Mate, I've not been able to. That must be painful, man. I mean, I've not been able to play since mid-November. So that's a month and a half. 2.5 months now. February, all of January, 2.5 months now. So you're further down the line than me. You've got serious withdrawal. 2.5 months of that. Mate, I need to go play Airsoft. I feel like they may open up Airsoft and I just won't even realise that's a thing. I'm just going to carry on making my videos. But I want to make gameplays. I want to go record shooting people and then make gameplays of it. Would love to see some 3D printed AAP barrels. I have thought about that. I would like to do that. The only reason why I've not done stuff like that is just because it's pre-existing, you know? And I did make a load of mock suppressors for M4, but I think the prices are probably too expensive on it. So I do want to revisit the shop and see if I can make it a bit more better for people and probably redesign the shop in general. But again, it's such a big thing because there's so many items on my shop already that it's such a big task to go through. And it's a pain. It's great to have such a diverse amount of items, but it's such a pain as well. I'm only one person. There's only so much I can do. So it's trying to prioritize and stuff is can get quite tricky, you know. Oh, Alex and Daniel. Oh, Alex. What do you say, Paul? Just go and have fun. It's a learning curve. The majority of sites have great people on them. It will help you, but just go and have fun. I completely agree. Don't. When I started Airsoft, I was like, I'm going to put cameras on straight away, and I found myself playing Airsoft to try and get good content, as opposed to just trying to enjoy it and learn. And now when I go and play, and I'm not trying to big myself up. Oh God, you can't say that without then sounding like a dickhead, can you? So what I meant to say is that now, without thinking about it, genuinely speaking, I'll record good content, and I don't have to worry about it. But the reason why I'm only able to do that is because I spent years deciding to play not with cameras on my guns, so I could actually just focus on playing and enjoying Airsoft. That makes sense? Yeah, that makes sense. Lazy Dad Airsoft. My advice, go to an Airsoft shop, hold and feel the new pew before buying online. You made the mistake of buying blind and your first gun didn't suit me. That's fair. But the thing is as well, the benefit of buying online is you have got a 14-day distance selling act. So you can legally return anything that you buy online, no matter what it is. You've got 14 days to buy it legally. You can return it for free and you will get your monies back. It's called the Distance Selling Act. So I mean, what a lot of people will do, and I had this when I worked at the Orange shop years ago. People would come into the shop, they would look at different phones, they would then go home, buy them online, because then they've got that 14-day period where they can just return it without any issue at all. If you buy it from a shop, legally, shops don't actually have to return the item. So that's why a lot of people will go to shops, look at it, and then make their decision, and then buy it online, because you get an extra 14-day period for free where you can return it if you want to, and they have to return it. Papa Smurfy, Wagwan Breadbin, how's it going? Welcome to stream. Lovely to see you. Yeah, just make sure you're enjoying the game. Just make sure you enjoy making gameplay videos. Exactly, yeah. Carbon, do you already know where to buy the KMCS in future? Skirm Shop is no longer an option for me. To be honest, so I just want to make this very clear. Skirm Shop, there's two different ones. You got the Skirm Shop UK shop. Lovely guys. Support them, buy stuff from them, do all the things with them. The Skirm Shop NL shop, though, they're the suspect people. And for me personally, I've decided that I'm no longer going to buy anything from the Skirm Shop NL store. So, I mean, again, like, all the information is available online. I've done a video about that before already. So, you know, I'm not telling you to buy from there, but I'm saying, you know, you can make your own decision what you want to do. Personally, I don't want to support the businessmen that run the Skirm Shop NL shop. But Skirm Shop UK, they're a part of the franchise, but they're different people, and I'm happy to support those guys with my purchases. In terms of the KMCS, from what I understand at the minute, Mustang is going to be selling them on his website. I don't know if they're there on the moment or not, but I believe that if they're not on there yet, then I think KM's probably waiting to get the 3.0 suit all done, and then they'll be on the website and available for then. So I would say to everybody considering getting a KMCS, wait, don't buy it. If you do find them online, don't pick them up just yet. Wait for the 3.0, because from what I hear, it's going to be sick. And there's no point in buying a Stalker suit. Yeah, I'm disappointed in the way that they've acted in that. It's very disappointing. There was a million ways that situation could have been handled, and they've just decided to do the absolute worst thing. So yeah, it's not. I would say, you know, again, make up your own decision, make up your own mind on what it is that you would like to do. But I would say, you know, the best thing for now is probably just wait for the 3.0 to release, and then pick it up directly from Mustang himself. Do I have an opinion on the Arcturus Leaf suits? I have not seen them, Soundwave, so sadly no. Muffin Dumb Stuff. Should I buy a Krydak Mark 11 SPR M from Patrol Base? Patrol base is interesting. To be fair, it's probably worth looking at Land Warrior Airsoft. The reason why I say that is they actually sell bundles of the Crytek Trident rifles. So for example, you can buy, they do they give you another upper receiver. It's a little bit more money, but you can buy like an SPR from Land Warrior, but they'll also give you a PDW upper receiver. So all you need to do is, if you want to play, you know, DMR, pew 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 pew, you can then, you know, if you want to go CQB, take off that upper receiver, put the PDW on, and then you're super short. So that's something which you can look at. I have heard people, how much more money? I can't remember. Let me look on it now. Land Warrior Airsoft. Oh my days! I'm so zoomed in. If I go SPR, let's see if they actually do have. Here we go. Boom. If I go screen, so this is Land Warrior Airsoft. You can see here. That's the Mark II Trident SPR/PDW bundle. So usually these on their own are £359. Oh, there's the Mark II. Oh no, they're both Mark II. I'll just look at this one here. So usually it's £349, but for an extra 90 quid, you get the PDW upper as well. So if you wanted to run it as a DMR, you have that upper receiver on, and if you wanted to run it as a PDW short, which will make it like that short there, like, well, you can't, where my mouse is, it will make it that short. And £90 for an upper receiver, bargain. Very, very good. And that is full upper receiver. That's in a barrel, hop unit, out of barrel, everything all together. I don't think they sell the upper receivers. Do they sell the uppers on their own? I can't remember. I remember this specifically because I bought my one from Surplus Store, and then I found them on Land Warrior Airsoft, where they sell them with the upper receiver kind of like combo kits. And I was like, oh, I'm sad now, because if I was going to buy my one again, then I would have bought the I think I probably would have bought this one, the SPR version, and then bought the with the PDW upper receiver as well. If I was to rebuy mine, I'd get that personally. Yeah, that is what I would do. I hope that makes sense. What's a good pistol grip TM compatible for VSR if there is one? So here's a top tip actually. What I've done, and I've done this on my Crytek, is on Amazon you can buy grip tape, not like skateboard grip tape, but it comes on a roll. I've got it over there. But essentially all I did with this, because I was tempted for a while to give these away as freebies with orders on the shop, so I might do that. I just cut them into squares like this, or rectangles, as you can see. And this is like a sandpaper. And you can just stick that on your rifle grips, and then boom, it just grips to it like that. I did think about doing tennis tape, or like badminton racket tape as well, but then I figured that they're going to get super wet, and probably quite grimy and dirty and stuff. Whereas this is just like sandpapery grip tape, and it grips to your gloves like amazing. So all you need to do, you can buy like a roll of this stuff for like, what, a couple of quid on Amazon, cut it into a rectangular thing like that, and then just stick them on your wrist wherever your hand goes. And yeah, super, super grippy. If you find that your rifle is like this, like speckled, in order to get it to stick right, you could put it on and stick it and see how well it sticks. But it may be that you need to like sand that and flatten it down to then stick that on. But this stuff is like amazing. Oh, in terms of an actual shape, I've got no idea. Sorry. That's not something which I look at, just because I really enjoy the VSR shape already. So, sorry. I mean, to be fair, your best bet would probably be buying an M40A3 stock for it, because the M40A3 stock is like a pistol grip style stock, and that may be your best option. What's the name of that grippy paper again? I bought it on Amazon. Let me just see if I can just find it on Amazon. Sandpaper tape roll. There we go. Found it. Well, it's £11, but you get a ton. Here you go. Boom, there. You really want an AA T10? Oh my god, Action Arm. That's an Action Army T10. Let me just put that in. I'm probably gonna know what it is, but I'm just making sure that I know. Oh yeah, mate. So I saw that in. I really like the look of it. That was a sniper I was considering picking up. Oh god, I could buy it right now. Here you go. This is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at. It's so nice. It's such a cool looking gun. Usually I don't like guns that aren't VSRs, but it's essentially a VSR, isn't it? Hasn't it got like M24 build? Oh no, yeah, it is all VSR internals. But I really like the look of it. I think it's different. It looks cool. It's kind of an L96 VSR almost. I'm curious of the pistol grip. I guess the pistol grip is kind of similar to the SRS, so, but it looks cool. I like it. Oh, it's only £225. Could a few more of you join Patreon, please? if all the Patreon spots get taken, then I can get that. Go on, and then I can review it. Yay! Then I can review it. Go on, everyone. Join the Patreon so I can get a new sniper rifle. Oh, and then I pass the savings on to you. There we go. Oh, good stuff. Oh, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Oh, that'd be very funny. Go on though, seriously, like I'm joking, but genuinely, if you do buy, so Tal, that is actually something I was thinking about doing. I want to buy rifles to make videos on them and then give them away as prizes in the Patreon giveaways, because it makes sense that when, you know, if that Patreon money is coming in to support the channel, and I want to use that money to, you know, to make content as well as, you know, support me, but ideally I want to put that into making content too, which is why this rifle here was in the giveaway. And granted, it's not the most expensive rifle, but it's a rifle that was bought with Patreon funds, or like paid forward Patreon funds, and then Patreon people then get to you know, get it as a reward. It may even be as well, like with this one here, for example, it may be that I run this in the field and find that I don't really enjoy running it, or find it to be that useful. So it could be that this could become a Patreon reward. Or even, if you look in the background there, there's an M4 there. Actually, I'll get that. I'll show you this one. Because this one I've got for sale at the moment. Oh god, that squat looked fucking terrible. This is actually one which I bought from at an Airsoft boot sale type thing. There was a few things wrong with it. I've since fixed it. It's actually a beautiful gun. It's really, really nice. It's a King Arms LaRue tactical built M4. Full on proper real steel handguard at the front there. Really solid construction. Really, really, really nice. All that was wrong with it, I just had to get a trigger guard bottom lower there. I swapped out the the selector plate. I rewired it all. Cleaned out the gearbox, and yeah, it's such a nice feeling riff. Like, it's proper. This thing here is just proper real steel. So yeah, it's a lovely riff. So if anybody's looking for a new an M4, this one I'll be looking to sell for £200, and I'll do free postage in there as well. So I bought it, cleaned it up a little bit, did all the rewiring, teched it all myself. So if you are looking for something, it's a beautiful gun. Really, really, really beautiful. Oh, I do have a few other bits out there to sell too. I've got the Novridge SSG-10 rifle case. That's going to be selling. There's a Nuprol large hard case there as well that I'll be looking to get rid of as well. But I've made in the Discord, I've made a Airsoft buy and sell channel. So if you do want to buy and sell riffs or anything like that, I'm not responsible for anything that happens in there. You know, it's all buyer beware, all that kind of stuff. But generally speaking, our community is lovely anyway, so I don't think there's going to be any issues. The Discord is in the video description. but it's in there as well. So feel free to join. That may be click and join that in there, and yeah, join the buy and sell. Everything that I've got available for selling and whatnot, I'm gonna post in the chat. But yeah, the SSG-10 rifle case, the new Pro Hold card case, that M4, and there's probably going to be some other bits as well. What's your favorite riff that no one else wants? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Hold on a sec. I'm not too sure actually. Oh, Tal, you're interested in that? Okay. Well, give me a poke, and I've got some pictures I can send you, and that'd be handy actually, because then I could put all of your bits in the case and just send the case to you. So there you go. You upped your Patreon, now go get the. Oh, let's go, Frank. Yeah. Actually, do we have enough this month of the Patreon? I don't think my missus would be too happy if I just, you know, out of nowhere just bought another gun. I'll be like, stream paid for it, so it's fine. Oh, she's a oh my days. Okay, so at the minute the Patreon is at £199 and the rifle's 225. Oh, could you imagine? It is a very nice rifle though. I feel like these streams could be dangerous. If I'm going to come on and buy a rifle every single time, that's not a great. That's not what these streams are supposed to be for. Oh, that's not what these streams are supposed to be for. Oh, it is pretty though. I could sub you 50. It's content too. I get it. I get that it's content as well. I get that it's content as well. I know. Oh, I don't know. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, all right. Oh, look. Here we go. This... I do need to see a go. I do. Okay, look. Calm down, chat. Calm down. Okay, look. This is what we'll do. Okay, look. Oh, I don't know if I should. Oh God, this stream. No, this stream's about. I should have ended the stream. I should have ended the stream. Okay, let me just put it. Make a video on it if you do decide bad how it's. Okay, but I suppose I suppose at worst, okay, I'd get it, I'd review it, yeah, and then I could then put it on the Discord, buy and sell, yeah. Would you say that that's okay? What do you think? Would you say that's okay? Okay. And like if I did, let's just see a show of hands of people who would be interested in buying it at, like, you know, a nearly new kind of price. Let's just see a show of hands, okay? And I'll include a Hello Airsoft Friends patch. How's that? Check Patreon. I'm refreshing. Okay. 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 The Patreon has magically got to exactly £266, which is £1.05 more than the 5. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're doing it. Okay, we're doing it. We've done it. Well, we're gonna be doing. Let me just. Okay, let me come to here so you can see what it is that we're going on. So it is Scam Shop UK. That's all cool. I've got my. I need to put my Yukara in actually. It's in stock. What's the postage like? Where's their postage? Extra magazines. I don't need that. Where's About Us? Will it be About Us? Custom warranty returns. All right, bear with me. Come back. Okay, we're gonna John Joe, you bastard. All right, we're doing it. You send me the money, right? Oh no, I'm terrible for peer pressure. Let me get my Yukara up then. Let me get my Yukara up. While we're here as well, because remember, like this, the Patreon is both supposed to be to support content and also to, you know, support my life, support living. So bear with me one sec. I'm not saying that you have to. I'm not saying that you have to, but if you did want to get a couple patches to help a brother out as well, there you go. There's that. You can grab a couple of patches. Feel free. It'll help out. It'll help with the upgrades for the rifle. Can I? Is it? What's the end of it? 430. Do I have it at? Do I have that? No. Okay. There you go. All right. Let me get my Yukara. Okay. Oh, related products. Do you want all of these upgrades? Maple leaf. Ah, the maple leaf in a barrel, though. I feel like we need the maple leaf in a barrel. Is it worth? No, I don't think we should. I don't think we should. Gravestoner, where do you live? You live abroad, don't you? You live abroad. You live in Illinois. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, the wait, let me. I'm not gonna get the Action Army hop up because it's only worth getting that if you get the TDC. I had the one into what's it called? Oh, I can't think. I had one in my first VSR and it was just a pain in the butt. And every time I tried to drill a hole to put a TDC on, I fluffed it up and I messed it up. You like the tactical mug? I do too. I'm sad they're so expensive. Although I've got a friend who apparently has a cousin who makes them. Oh, wait. Next working day is free. Oh, no, wait. I haven't put the postcode in. Oh, wait. Next working day is free. Shipping and handling. Next working day, Monday to Friday. Cut off is 1:30. Monday. So in theory, we should have it on Wednesday, if that's the case. I guess if we get it stock, I can talk to Gary. I could talk to Grey Fox about it because he did an article about this rifle, if I remember correctly. Is that right? So I shouldn't put a link for the MP. Wait, what is this one? What's this Archwick MK7? I'm not so hot on that. Wait, oh wait, what is it? Is it a ghillie suit? Or is it that rifle? Is it ASG? Officially licensed Mark 13. I don't really like the look of it, to be honest. Is it this one? Is it this? Oh, I've clicked it now. Oh no, it's a YouTube video. We don't want that. Is it this? It looks like it will be that. I think that's the one. Is that the one? Oh, Whiskey Airsoft, you retracted. Everyone clap for John Joe. What's that? Wait. What's that? Oh no, oh, you just seen that. If you don't, no, hey John Joe, I'm always up for getting it, and I could justify it because it's for the content, you know. Looks like it has a folding stock. Yeah, I'm not too hot on folding stocks. I mean, this one, I know it didn't come with a folding stock. I was making a folding stock. It's okay. I'm happy to bow to peer pressure. It's fine. Oh, but no, but in all seriousness, though, if anybody else wanted to join the Patreon, I will love you for it. Or pick up a patch, go for it as well. It all helps. It all helps. I could thank you personally when in the video. Do we need the crazy jet barrel? Well, I don't think we do need the. I mean, if the gun is bad, without the crazy jet barrel, it's probably going to be rubbish anyway, isn't it? So. And we can always return it or sell it on. Thing is, like you say, it's a popular rifle, so we can always sell it on if we need to. So that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Don't worry, we won't tell the girl. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, she won't know. She's gonna be like, I heard you all stream. I think I've got an account. Have I got an account? I think I do. Let's see if I can log in. No. I swear I did have a... Oh, yeah, I do. There we go. Boom. I'm in. Save. I have... No, I don't. Go away. That customer type. Oh, yeah, I guess I am private, technically. Oh, I need to put my thing in again. There we go. Do. Yeah, we'll go like that. I guess I could always just say that it was sent to me for a review. Is that believable? You think the T10 will be good? I hope so. Thing is, it's gonna be ages until I get to actually use the bloody thing. Is that the one? Yes, that's the one. Oh yeah, I need to do a thing as well. Yeah, that's fair. Yep. Okay. Oh wait. Oh. Hold on. I need to get my special code. Okay, I'm back. I am back. Here we go. I'm going to keep this. I thought it was that. Oh, no, that's not the right one. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Yes. There we go. I know you can't really see what's happening right now, but things are happening right now. By clicking buy, I acknowledge that I have an obligation to pay for this item. There we go. I've clicked it. Oh, it's now giving me the obligation part to do it. Here we go. Payment failed. That's all right. We can change that. There we go. I don't in any way see that's the god sending me a message. It's fine. Yeah, I did. Eldritch, I did. I thought I'd get that. I thought I'd use it up on yours. There we go. I can't show you the approve. Actually, can I show it? There we go. I can show you this bit. This is safe to show. Is it safe to show? It is safe to show. There you go. Boom. We're a man of our word. There you go. A man of the word. There you go. So it's a Wednesday. We should be with us on Wednesday. So then we can compare it to a just bought a Glock wall holder and patch. Thank you, Peters T4. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You're helping to support the channel and the poor decisions we make when on live streams. So we I think for future, I'll make sure that we'll lock away all of the special payment information, I think. Oh, I love you guys. Oh, I love you guys. This is so fun. I love our little community. This is so good. Have you tried a 40 mic? I haven't yet, no. I've been around people that have used them. That is actually, I do have a video that I plan to do on this thing. This is a new leg holster I'm going to be running. It's got a 3D printed 40mm grenade launcher, just like that. And then on the side, I'll have a grenade in there. I'll have a grenade in that. So these are holders that I've made. I didn't design this, by the way. I just downloaded this and used it myself. Somebody called Z40 designed it, I think. That's the logo that's on there. But I designed and made these grenade holders. So this is for a 40mm grenade. So there's a hole in the bottom there, and you can put any 40mm grenade in there. Like you could put tag rounds in these as well, which are great. And then it's also got a smoke grenade holder in there as well. So this is supposed to be if I'm sneaky sniping and people get too close to me and I need to get away, I can drop a smoke, I can shoot them with the grenade launcher, and then I can leg it. So yeah, but I'm going to do a full video on this because I've not run this in the field yet. This is something that I've built during lockdown, and I'm excited for it. So yeah, that would be my left leg holster, and then my right leg is the one that I have my Mark 23 in, which is exciting. You drive a hard bargain. You get me and many other side patches and Patreon subs. Ever thought of a career as a car salesman? Well, I mean, I could be a car salesman if I go in there and go, "Hey guys, look, if you buy this car, I can buy this gun. Is that okay?" And then if people go, "Sure," I'm not really like I'm not earning anything though. I'm just going, "Hey guys, can you pay for this for me, please?" It's insane. But we'll do. Yeah, it'll be interesting to do comparisons between that and the SSG-10. That would be quite good, because if they're both SRS internals, then both stock, it'll be interesting to see how they perform versus each other. So yeah, so that would be a good video. That would be a good video to do. My SSG-10 is still stock. Even my cheapo VSR, the £54 one, that's still stock, and I fixed it. I haven't done a video on it yet, but I managed to fix it. Yeah, the thread that I thought that I broke on the thing, I fixed that, and then the other bit that I broke, I fixed that too. So that's now completely fixed. So I'm really happy about that. My cheapo VSR is now completely fixed and working again. So either that will, oh yeah, and that's going to be, I'm going to HPA that, and yeah, that's exciting. So that's going to be a future video. So yeah, that's good. GLL with 640 mics. Oh god, you sound like Airsoft Madness. He runs that. The Silverback MDR. I've not. Stop making me look at new things that I'm going to buy. Silverback MDR. Oh, it looks horrible. Yeah, that doesn't look nice at all. Sorry. If that's your bag, I do apologise, but I'm not. I don't like the look of that. Is it 7.62? The mag, it looks like it's got like an SR25 type mag. If I show you this is what we're looking at right now. It looks like it, yeah, it looks like it's like an SR25 type magazine, so it looks quite big. Unless it's just like a weird stubby like 5.56 like M4 mag. I'm not too sure. But I'm not a huge fan of that. Not a huge fan of that. It's 5.56 and 7.62. Oh, weird. Strange. Okay. SA80 or what? Yeah, there was an SA80 I saw in surplus store. Real steel, heavy, beautiful thing it was. And I was like, I like it. But at that point in time, I was like, nah. Like, I already had an M4, or I was going to be buying my Crytek very soon. And I was like, there's no point. There's no point in that. So I'm just going to leave it for now. But yeah. Please give me your opinion on the Umarex ARX160. I know it's not a sniper, but I'd love to hear it. Right, let me put it in chat. I'm not unfamiliar with that at the moment, so let's have a little look. Is that the one that everyone says looks like a fish? Oh, they sell it at BB Guns for less. You can save £140. Bargain. It is two-tone, but barely two-tone. It looks kind of cheap. The stock looks super cheap on the BB Guns for less. Here you go. The stock, yeah. Bargain price, though. Interesting. I don't know. It does. So I use the standard M4 mags. FPS 350. It's probably going to be a little bit below that. Should we get it? No, we're not. We're not getting another one. No. I'm not too sure. I mean, from a brand Umarex, I believe that they're good. So, oh no, that's the sport version. Oh, okay. Oh, my jeans have got a hole in. Oh no. Oh, my jeans are splitting. Oh my day. I'd literally just put my hand down to like rest it in my kind of like crotch area. And I just felt my inner thigh. That's not good. So is it this one here instead? This is the elite one. It's on sale. You can save £30, so that's a bargain. I feel like it's big when it doesn't need to be big, if that makes sense. Like my Crytek M4 is quite a bit smaller than that. Like this whole section down here, I feel is unnecessary, and this whole, you know, heightened upper rail, I feel like is a bit unnecessary too. It's also weird that the Picatinny's here, but then you've got flip up sights there and there, which aren't a part of the rail, which seems a bit odd. It's almost like they want the sights to be lowered down, so they've mounted them on top of the riff as opposed to having them as a part of the Picatinny. You know what? It looks like a rental gun. I feel like that's a really good way to explain it. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? It looks like a rental gun. It looks like a rental. Oh wait, at Joseph. Is Joseph in? Did he sneak in? Or is he just like in the is he like oh no, there he is. Hello. Oh look, there you go. Hi guys. Sup Joseph? How's it going? Welcome to stream. Lovely to see you. Thank you very much for taking the time for us to have our little podcast, by the way. Much appreciated. I think that probably the vast majority, if not everybody in chat, has watched that. What did you think of the podcast that we did, everybody? Oh, also, while we're here, we were talking briefly a little bit about you earlier. Everybody in chat wants me to look at an SSX 303. I'm not going to say anything else, but everybody in chat wants me to look at one and do a review. Isn't that right, chat? Oh my god, Joseph, that was so funny. When you were like, this is how 9mm ammo is made. And I was like, okay, cool, yeah, that's good. And then you're like, let's shoot the Vector. Oh, that one didn't work. Oh, that one didn't work. Oh, that one didn't. Oh, that one didn't work. Oh god, that was so funny. And then you're like, oh, sod it, you know, let's just put it in an Evo and everything will be fine. And yeah, all good. Oh, it was so funny. Oh, Mustang. Everyone's coming in. What's up, Mustang? How's it going? How are you doing? Did your 303 arrive yet? Did your 303 arrive yet? I know Camman got his, and both yours got sent out at the same time. You've got it. I don't. It's alright. I'm not salty though. It's fine. It's okay. I imagine I'll see one at some point in future. Oh, have you opened it up yet? Joseph, don't rub it in, man. Come on. We're all here trying to figure out the best way that I could get my hands on one, and you're just sat on 3. Send one to me. Go on. Yeah, why you been flexing, man? Why you been flexing? I know what country you live in. I'll come around those parts at some point in the future and attempt to find you. And then I'll borrow one of them, maybe, if I can. As long as dude, at least I know now that if I do bust in and you're there holding a Vector at me, I've got nothing to worry about. Oh man, that Instagram story was hilarious. It was so funny, man. Like I'm not a Vector person at all. I've held a couple of Airsoft ones and I've just been like, it just doesn't feel. It feels too flat and low. It's a bit weird, but yeah, I'm not a Vector person, but that's just funny stuff, man. Mustang, you should you should live stream, open it up. Your 303 must be in shipping, fair. You've got a Vector, trigger is rubbish. Oh, dude. No. Is that just like a Vector thing, or is that like yours, or what? Maybe just get a Titan, get a Gate Titan, and chuck it in there. You'll be able to fit one of them in there, I'm sure. What gearboxes do Vectors even use? I feel like would they fit a V2? I feel like the size of it is enough for a V2, or are they using some kind of custom thing? Airsoft Vector Vector gearbox. There we go. Oh no, wait. Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. It looks all weird. Yeah, the shape of it. I mean, it almost looks like the Oh god, yeah, look at that. It's very weird. Is it? Open. I'm just opening this video. Look, this is like the gearbox. The wiring, the hands are going around everywhere. Yeah, oh god, it's very... Oh, look at that. It's very weird. I mean, the bevel gear... Yeah, the bevel gear... Usually you're on your like standard V2 gearbox, you'd be coming in here, but this one, your motor's over this side. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh well. I mean, yeah, I'm not a big vector person, so it's a laser beam, but the trigger is squishy. Oh, maybe you could, like, I don't know, update it or something to make it not be so squishy. That'd be cool. Real Steel Vector's been one of your Dream Gun Soundwave. Really? Interesting. Interesting. WEKC, and be ready to start. Oh my god. Wait. I need, like, there's too many riffs. It's not too bad. It looks all right. It's like a cute little one. It looks quite fat here. Like, the magwell looks really wide for some reason. Maybe it's just the picture, but the magwell looks really wide. Yeah, the magwell on that looks really, really wide. What else? What are the other one? VFC AR-15. Oh, okay. Future-proof more. Let's have a little look at the VFC AR-15. Avalon Rapier. Okay, is that right? No, VFC. Let's go to this one. This one, Joseph. Is this what you mean? It looks very Crytek-y. I'm not a fan of the Avalon logo. You can see it on the magwell. I'm not a fan of that. It does look very Crytek-y though. Like, if it didn't have the key mod on that bit there and that bit there, which I feel like is completely pointless anyway for Airsoft. I mean, who uses canted sights in Airsofts legitly anyway, you know? But even this picture here, that is a very kind of I suppose it's more rounded than the Crytek. The Crytek's quite narrow on the handguard, but it's quite Crytek-y. But it looks quite it looks like an SPR with a slightly extended handguard, or like a different designed LVOAC at the end. It's all right though. It's nice. I'm not a big fan of the color, but that's what paint is for. That's what paint is for, eh? Yeah. It looks all right though. Oh wait, are you gonna be? What you'd recommend? That's it. Oh, okay. I suppose it makes sense. I mean, because you're a GBBR guy, aren't you? You do love your GBBRs, as you said. I mean, we're all waiting for ever since the podcast. I think everybody's just been waiting for Novrich to announce their next rifle being a GBBR. Oh yeah. By the way, Joseph, would you like a patch? They're on the website. Just kidding. I was putting together a little box for you guys to say thank you. Look at your story. Let me look at the Instagram story. One sec. You mentioned. It's not going to be you like opening it up and just being all like, "Oh, look at me, I've got my SSX." Oh, that's not fair. You've essentially cuckolded me, man. That's not fair. That is so mean. Everyone's coming in. What's up, Mustang? How's it going? How are you doing? Did your 303 arrive yet? God, that's so mean. Everyone's coming in. What's up, Mustang? How's it going? How are you doing? Did your 303 arrive yet? Did your 303 arrive yet? I know Canman got his, and both yours got sent out at the same time. That is so mean. Joseph, what can we do about this? Because that's low. That's below the belt, man. I thought we were friends. I thought we were friends, man. What is this? I'm just sat here, like, you know, I've got a garden I can go shoot in, you know. I could have been doing a tear, like, you know, instead of this stream, I could have been doing a teardown of the SSX 303. You know, I could have been doing, I could have been shooting myself for fun just to see what it feels like. The container is coming. I will get you on. Oh, we did it, boys. Oh, I'm gonna hold you to that. I need to screenshot this. I need to post it. I need to take a picture. I need to take a picture of this. Look at that. I'm taking a picture. I need somebody saying 303. Somebody write in chat quick. Look what Joseph said about Shoe getting a 303. I need you to write that. I need somebody to write that quickly in chat, and then the context will make sense. Please do it quickly. The soul is not real, Mustang. Shut up. Shut up. No. Quick, go. Somebody quick. Right. Look what Joseph said about Shoe getting a 303. And then I'm going to like draw arrows. Ah, there we go. Yes. There we go. Boom. There we go. Thank you very much. Look at that. Look how ad hoc that was. Amazing. There we go. Thank you very much, everyone. Alex Buckley, Soundwave, thank you for dropping that in. Oh, yeah, Sparky as well. Look at that. Boom. Right, let me quickly Instagram story. Do I want to reply? Do I reply to the Mustang one? I guess I could reply to the Mustang one and add it to my story and be like, but look what Joseph said. Look what Joseph said. Oh, no, it changed said to Saudi. Look what Joseph Saudi. No, look what Joseph said. There we go. Right, where's this container ship at? I need to know. Send to share. Wait, I need to put it on and StayFreshShoe. There we go. Boom. There's too many bloody Instagrams. If I click that, how do I see my... If I post it on there... I mean, you would think that I'd understand how to run social media stuff by now, wouldn't you? How do I draw on this? Ah, there we go. There we go. Right. Joseph, look what Joseph said about the Sparky. There we go. Boom. Boom. And then I'll put like a little face in there or something. That's done. How do I... Done. God, I feel like a proper boomer trying to Instagram. Let's put an emoji on, and then that's how people know I'm down. There we go. And then I need to point out, I need to do an arrow to the Mustang comment as well, just to say that he's mean. Here we go. The salt is real. There we go. And then I'll put in a... What's a mean-faced emoji to do? What would you say is the meanest-faced emoji I could do? I'm almost hitting 3 hours. Oh, God. I'm supposed to be making dinner for me and the missus. So I feel like I need to jump off and do that at some point very soon. I need to just put an emoji on. And then... Actually, there we go. I'll put, like, the sweary face one. There we go. There we go. Boom. There we go. Send. Oh, no, but I put the... There we go. Done. How do I put... Can I tag? Oh, I can tag in here as well. At Kicking Mustang. At Joseph Mucha. I'm going to tag Norwich as well, just because they need to be aware of this promise that you've made. Okay? There we go. There we go. Boom. Right. They are all going to be send to share. And I'll send it to that one as well. There we go. Boom. Done. You'll have to come over for a professional freedom project. Me and Camman testing it through. I'm down for that, man. I'm so down for that. I'll bring my 303 with me as well. Once the container ship arrives. There we go. Oh, we did it, boys. We did it. Sparky, you are YouTube famous. Yes, you are. Oh, my day. I'm so... How does my trousers split? On, like, just sat down during a stream. I'm not even doing anything. And they've split all the way through. Man, my butt is so big. I get through so many pairs of trousers. It's ridiculous. Oh my god. Same as well for like combat trousers. For me, those things are disposable, man. Absolutely disposable. I get through so many of them. A 303 only game would be really cool. Oh, there we go. Sup, G-Dog Airsoft. How's it going? Oh, let's just quickly check the... Let's see if we've made it yet. Have we made it yet? Oh, we are 1 sub away, literally, from 2.5k. Can I show you that? Is it okay? Yeah, I'm able to... Look at this. Ready? Boom. We are 1 sub exactly away from 2.5k. So anybody, if somebody's in there who's not subbed yet, then click the sub button. Or if you've got a friend who isn't subbed and should really be subbed, then make them sub. Okay? Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Jesus, time for more patrons to get this man some better trousers. Damn right. Oh, wait. Daniel Greg just subbed. Oh, no, wait. I just refreshed the stream page for some reason. Let's get the view. Let me go back. Let me go back and refresh it. Daniel Greg, were you the one? Have you been the magical one? No, it's not updated yet. Oh, it better update soon. It may update soon. We'll just have to wait and see. John Joe, you better not have said that you won. Seriously, John Joe. You won the bloody raffle. Oh, Joseph just subbed as well. Thank you, Joseph. Let's go. You resubbed. Wait, let's see. Just a topic idea. What do you guys think about airsoft suppressors on real guns? Will they take 7.6239? That's sick. I like that. You should do that. Joseph, do that. Get some. I want to see the Novrich suppressor on real steel. That would be sick. That would be sick. Oh, great month, mate. Well deserved. Quality content. Thanks, dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Let's see if we make... It's been an absolute banger. I can't wait for the rest of the year. It's going to be a good year. Oh, it's still 2499. John Joe, if you messed it up, from unsubbing and subbing and stuff, you're just a mean person. Oh, okay. YouTube is an odd one, but on this video here, which I was looking at my studio one, look at that. Boom, boom. Boom, it's there. Look at that. We did it. Well, you did it. Yeah. Boom. Aren't you guys special? Look at that. So it's either 1 away or we're there. But a few of you, like you said, a few of you did sub in there. So thank you all so much. You're amazing. Oh, my whole screen is just zoomed in super far now. But thank you, everyone. The Nov suppressor he sent me with the 303 is meaty. Can I get one of those as well, please? And the 6 scope. Get everything. I'd love it. I'd love a Mustang care package. Go on, hook us up. I'll trade you a 303 for a patch. How's that? I'll trade you it. And I'll even put in an NFC tag. You can see this one's got an NFC tag in there. I'll put an NFC tag in there with like a secret website link for you to look at. And I promise it won't be like meat spin or anything like that. Yeah, Soundwave, they did. Yeah, he got a sick like a full package. So it was the scope. I'm really interested to see how the 3D leaf covers come out, because they look really cool when they in the stories that they've done. The 3D leaf covers for the 303, they look sick. Really, really sick. Absolute bangers. They look good. So I'm curious to see what they look like on. I know in Camman's stream he didn't actually fit them, just because he was like, it was a bit tricky to do live. So yeah. Oh, do you have the 3D covers, Soundwave? Oh, banging. That's cool. I'm really, really curious about them. I think that they'll look sick on the rifle. The 303 leaves all red. Oh god, look at all you guys. You guys are all like top on there. The Nov suppressor I'm going to keep in the back pocket to Koshtross with. So, God, it must be solid if you're going to be smacking people about with it. Sick. Oh, I look forward to the live unboxing, dude. I mean, I'll have a slight tear, but I'll also be happy because I know what the future holds. Because as we all know, Joseph is a dude. Let's give him a little clap. Let's see, and some thank yous in chat. It's because of people like Joseph that we're going to be able to do some sick content here, you know. And I may, depending on how difficult it is to take it all apart, I may hydro dip the 303 because that's something which we'll be able to do. So we'll see. But no, thank you very much. And yeah, 2.5k. What a way to do this on stream. Ah, hooray! We should, yeah, maybe I'll do a 2.5k patch and then put them on the store. So anybody who was here for that moment, that landmark moment, will yeah, we can have that forever in our memories. Oh, blimey. Oh, right. I think 3 hours is about 2.5 hours longer than I was expecting the stream to go on for. But it's been amazing, my dudes. Absolutely amazing. Like, thank you all so much for stopping by. We've been at like over 50 viewers, like live, the whole thing, which has just been absolutely like, I was not expecting that at all. And yeah, that's so cool. More streams. And yeah, definitely. I'm gonna work out when they fit in the calendar. I'm thinking like maybe every Sunday, like a chill stream, just like chatting and stuff. It's been so fun, just like chatting, you know? So much fun. The draw, so for February's Patreon, so everybody who's Patreon currently at the moment, and everybody who has Patreons, it's the 1st of March. So you join the Patreon, comes to the 1st of March, because that's when the Patreon money's debited from your accounts. So the 1st of March, it will be the draw. And for this month, like I've said, there's 2 £30 Project Airsoft vouchers. There's a paintball marker here as well. This is the 3rd prize. And then the 4th prize is... Why is that not going down? There we go. The 4th prize is the 4K Dragon Touch headcam ready to go. So if you want to start doing some Airsoft content, this here, 12,000 mAh battery power bank on the back, on there, all good to go. Amazing. So yeah, 4 prizes up to grabs. It's like over £200 worth of stuff. So if you want to join in on that, head to the Patreon, join the Airsoft Legend or Airsoft Royalty tiers, and we'll be drawing those. It's limited to only 40 people can enter, so you have a 1 in 10 chance of winning. So in terms of the odds, they're pretty good that you'll walk away with something. So yeah, so huge thank you to everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll definitely be doing more streams in future, potentially every Sunday. I'm going to have a think about it because I want to make sure that it's good content. But I mean, just sitting down and chatting to you guys is awesome. So hello, Funky Monkey. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you, Ian, Caroline, Duckworth, William Holmes. Thank you all so much. Copcat. I didn't ask my question, Shoe. Didn't ask or didn't answer. Ask your question very quickly, Copcat. Alex Buckley, thank you. Frank Rhino, thank you. Andy O'Connor, thank you. Daniel Grech as well. Daniel Grech, we'll count Daniel Grech as the 2.5k sub. So thank you very much, Daniel. A nice little clap there. Flares all the breast to you too. What do you think of the M9 fire control system? Let's look at that. I don't know. I'll need to have a look at it. Is it just like a MOSFET? Is it kind of like a Titan MOSFET, I guess? Oh, I've got a YouTube video. So it's in the Falcon Control Fire System. DE Airsoft. This video doesn't explain anything about it. It's just... Oh, wait a minute. It doesn't show anything about what this thing is. Double Eagle replicas. Advantages of these is lightweight. It's a nylon. The comments seem positive about it. Fire Control System Edition. Okay, so essentially it's just got a programmable trigger in it. I mean, for me, my only experience of programmable triggers is... good night, Mustang. Thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it. Thank you. And I look forward to seeing your live stream opening the 303. Exciting stuff, man. Yeah, my experience of programmable triggers, first of all, is they're fantastic and they'll change your life when you play Airsoft. The only one that I've actually used is the Gate Titan, which I've got in my Crytac, and I bloody love it. So if that's got a programmable trigger in there, my first reaction will be fantastic, great stuff, probably awesome to have, you know. I don't know the ins and outs of it or what the user interface is going to be like. The Titan is great, so I'd say it would be better to get a rifle with a programmable trigger in than not, but it depends on the quality of it. But so far, the comments on there seem positive and people enjoy it. So yeah, so that's good. So I'd say, you know, I can't give you a definitive yes or no because I've not used it before myself. But having a programmable trigger is great to have. So yeah, there we go. Hope that helps. Oh, right. I am starving. And I think my missus is going to be absolutely starving as well too. How do I feel about the SSP-18? I've not used it, sadly. I haven't got one, so I'm not too sure about it. About Glock 18s in general, fantastic. I have a TM G18C, and I bloody love it. I've upgraded it all, stuff like that. It's great to shoot and things like that. So yeah, Glock 18s in general, lovely. I've not used an SSP-18 though. So I can't comment specifically on that riff, sadly. So yeah, congrats on 2.5k. Thank you, Flares, nailing it. Oh, I feel like we're doing the right stuff. I feel like we're doing really good things. So definitely want to do more of it. And I'm still really confused as to how my trousers have ripped just sitting in the chair. I feel like I need to go out for jogs. Is your shop UK? It is UK based, yeah. I ship to anywhere in the world. So, yeah, it's all good. Anyway, I keep getting distracted. Thank you all so much. I love you all. You are amazing. 100% more streams in future. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And thank you for 2.5k. It's amazing. This year is going to be a sick year. And I can't wait for the rest of it. So, until then, thank you. Remember to call your hits. And I'll see you in the next one.